Andre comes in right before half and does what Andre does. He made two incredible plays in a row to put us up 21-0, and that's stuff that you really can't depend on. We just we're not playing as well as we were on offense. We got to get better on offense. It's not a secret, and hopefully we're going. We change some stuff up, and hopefully it's going to benefit us.
Well, first of all, we'll go back and talk about the defense playing so well. They did play really good there in the first half, and it kind of took Truman out of the game plan. They came in, I don't think they attempted about 30 passes all season long, and they had to throw the football.
Right. We took the run away. There's no doubt, and we knew they were going to come in and run the football, and our kids, we played extremely fast on defense. I think we were waiting on them when they were, our kids done a good job during the week of watching film and understanding what Truman was wanting to do, and you could tell we were really ready to play on that side of the ball, and it's just it was fun. I mean, they anytime you can play that well, you fit that well, and you're waiting on them as soon as they run a play, and you've done so much film study that you knew what was coming, and you were sitting there waiting on it, and our kids just really sold out that week to being able to stop the run.
First half, first quarter especially, seemed like he relied on A.J. quite a bit. And then, like you said, Andre came in late in the half and came up with some big plays. But, they kind of double-teamed A.J. most of the night.
Yeah, honestly, we wanted to give Andre a week off. He tweaked his groin at Hamburg, and he didn't practice much last week. He did a lot of rehab, and we felt like that if we could give him the week off, that we would, he would be better this week. And we're sitting here at 7-0, and with 8 minutes going in the second quarter, and it wasn't like it was just we wasn't moving the ball very well. We couldn't sustain anything, and so we knew that he was sitting over there. So we put him in, and he had a long touchdown catch for on a fade route, and then he made an unreal catch right before half in triple coverage and. Stuff that we don't need to be doing, but we got away with it, and he went up and made an unbelievable play, broke some tackles, and went and scored. And I think he played like 9 plays, and the biggest part of that was he didn't rehurt it. He still felt good after the game, and then hopefully this week he's had a good week. He's back full speed, and hopefully It was just a bad deal. It was at Hamburg. The weather had changed, and it happened right before half on the long pass that we had a busted coverage on. He tried to go catch the guy and, just tweaked his groin. And them things are, aggravating. And he worked extremely hard to try to get to where he was last week. And as you could tell, he had a lot of energy when he did come out there. But, hopefully, he'll be back this week. Then we lose Kendrick on the first drive to a rolled ankle, and that hurt us. He's probably going to be limited tonight, which is not good. He's one of our better offensive and defensive linemen, and so we're trying to get him back. But overall, defensively, I thought really carried us last week. Offensively, we got to be better. That's just you score 42 points, and you're thinking, well, but we've scored 42 the last 3 or 4 weeks, and it's not been a clean 42. It's been a struggle 42.
All right, we got more to talk about here on the Coaches Show. That's enough about last week's win over Truman. We'll talk about tonight's ball game when we return right after this timeout. Jeff Wardlaw has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw Campaign. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
You might not be a celebrity, but you still can be a star. South Arkansas College in El Dorado gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. South Arkansas College College in El Dorado, a place where you can shine. Visit southark.edu/info.
Second round of the playoffs, always good to be playing here this late in November. You got the Bauxite Miners coming to town, and Coach, they come off a big win over McGee last week. It was a tough ball game, but they pulled it out there, and kind of the score's probably not indicative of how close the game was.
Right. It was 21-17 in the third quarter, and Bauxite ended up putting it away. Really good football team. They've gotten better. You go back and you watch the early films where they had a quarterback that was not great. They had some linemen that were not good. They made some wholesale changes like week 4, week 5, and they moved the 9th grade quarterback up, the coach's son, who's real savvy. You could tell he's a coach's son. He makes plays. He makes right decisions. They moved him up in week 4. Then they took their 3 linebackers who were number 28, and, number 6 and number 38. Now they're wearing 60 and 50 and 66. They moved them on the offensive line, and so that was 4 huge changes for their offense, and they're a different football team, and they haven't lost since. And they got an Arkansas commitment playing wide out. Marcus Wimberly. He's a dude. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's extremely fast. He plays quarterback. He plays wide out. He plays running back, and we got to know where he's at all times. If he breaks, we're gonna have trouble catching him. And then at the other wide out, they got a Fox kid who transferred in, and they got some transfers that come in, and they're really good. I mean, they've gotten better as the year went on, and they're playing with a lot of confidence, and defensively, they're a forefront team. But like I said, we don't know what we're going to get. I mean, every week it changes, and I know they'll have a game plan for us, and we got to be able to adjust quicker. We got to be better at adjusting. We got to we got to do some things different tonight than what we've been doing, and we've got to be more efficient on offense, and we haven't been the last 3 or 4 weeks. Like I said earlier, we're putting up points, but it's not like, we're doing it in an easy fashion. And I'm not saying it's always got to be easy, but, we just need to be better. We need to be better at running the football. We need to be better at throwing the football. We need to be better at, making plays in space. We just got to be better overall, and, hopefully, we will be.
Consistency, I think is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, and we're not consistent at all. And and we talked about that earlier in the year, where we would look really, really good a couple drives, and we struggle. But I mean, I think ever since the really the DeWitt game, the second half of the DeWitt game, we haven't been consistent, and I think that that we've got to find that. We got to find what works for us, and whatever that is, we got to hang our hat on it. And that's the scary thing. You're in week 12, and you really don't have nothing to hang your hat on. And we got the talent. Like you said, AJ, man, they couldn't stop him last week. And DeAndre, he's out there. And then I thought Trey Jack ran the ball better last week. So I think there's some things that we can do. We got to take it off Jackson. We got to take the pressure off him. We got to find ways to do that, and hopefully we have, and we'll see tonight.
Of course, we've seen some form of the single wing, it seems like, the last 3 or 4 weeks. What type of offense is Bauxite running?
They're going to be in the empty a lot. I mean, they're going to be in them, empty and spread you out and try to get. They got speed. They got a lot of speed, and they're going to try to get to the edge, and then they're going to throw the football. Their quarterback does a good job of making really good decisions, and they try to make you not fit right. They try to line up and try to out formation you. And like I've told our kids all week, don't get too caught up in the formation, because the field don't change. I mean, it's going to be 52 yards wide from snap 1 to the last snap, and you can't sit here and let them condense a formation, and you sit there and condense with them, and all of a sudden they get outside of you, and that's what they want to do. They want to try to formation you where you'll line up wrong, and all of a sudden they get a big play. And hopefully, we've had a really good week of practice. I mean, we have. I mean, our kids are playing extremely fast right now. I think you saw that on the defensive side of the ball, and I think that we're going to do some different things offensively tonight that may help us that we haven't showed all year, as far as just lining up and some different stuff to try to take some pressure off Jackson. What's been happening is we're sitting here going one back, and and everybody knows that he's not going to run the football, and so they can kind of just key on one guy back there. And tonight we're going to do a little. We're going to go two backs more, and just and make people play coverage. If they want to stay and drop 8, then we're going to run the football. If they want to freaking come up and play man, then we're going to throw it. We got the guys out there that you can't play man against, and we're a lot different football team than we were last year. But last year, you think about it, man. We at this time we were kind of rolling on offense a little bit, where our guys were, and it wasn't like we were balanced. Man, we were going to run the football. We were going to line up and run it, and people knew that. And you had to come in and stop it. And AJ and DeAndre, nothing against them, but they wasn't at the level they are at now. And so you can't go and play man against us in them kind of sets. You got to be able to. If you do, we're going to hurt you. So. Hopefully some things that were changed up the last couple of weeks that we haven't showed yet, we'll be able to do tonight.
Final comments coming up here from Coach Emery when we return on the Coach's Corner after this timeout.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself, or call 367-0044 for more information.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home, choose Drew Memorial.
Again, it's round 2 of the 4A state playoffs here tonight. And it's the Lumberjacks get set to take on Bauxite, and Coach, keys to a victory for the Lumberjacks tonight.
We can't have big plays, give up big plays. They're a big play team. You go back and look, when one breaks, nobody catches him. And he's extremely fast. He's a 4-4 guy, and we can't give up them plays. And then we got to protect the football on offense. We got to be able to be balanced. We got to be more balanced than we've been. We got to be able to line up and, hopefully, run the football and then play action off the run and put Jackson in some good situations and go play hard. I think our kids will play fast, and then special teams. Allen's done a really good job. Allen's has been a weapon when Allen's on. But Allen gets, he'll kick a line drive every once in a while. Well, if we kick a line drive tonight, it's probably a touchdown the other way. And so that's some of the stuff that's concerning because, he does put it in the end zone a lot. But when he don't, it's it's a line drive right at the 3 or 4 yard line, and by the time we get down there, they're back to the 35 already. So it's a scary thing, but. We got to go play. It's this time of year. You can't have an off night. You got to be able to go play. They're a really good football team. They're gonna do a lot of different stuff. They're playing with a lot of momentum right now, and we got to go match that and just come out and be better. We got to be better on offense, and then just keep playing like we're doing on defense.
All right, Coach. Good luck tonight. Warren and Bauxite right here coming up for you in just a few moments. For Coach Bo Embry, I'm Jimmy Sledge. Stay tuned. Lumberjack football is next.
Sewell Oil Company, located at 3400 Junction City Highway in El Dorado, is proud to serve their great customers all through the Arklamen. With locations in El Dorado, Crosset, and Warren, Sewell Oil Company is just a phone call away at 881-9300. Check out our new location at 1401 East Church Street in Warren, or call 870-466-4166. Check us out at SewellOil.com. Sewell Oil, a proud sponsor of Warren Lumberjack football.
Legendary coach Paul Bear Bryant from Fordyce, Arkansas once said, "It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win that matters." Congratulations to all the players and coaches who have put in the hours in the summer, in the weight room, in the film room, and on the practice field. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school athletics prepares for victories on and off the field.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
In 1901, Main Street in Warren was still dirt. Electricity was mostly non-existent, and the Model T Ford didn't start production until 1908. Families coming to town traveled in wagons, and Warren Bank started business. Thomas Frazier's great-grandfather was on that original board 123 years ago, and the Frazier family is still serving you today. We're still locally owned, serving local folks with all the banking needs. We are Warren Bank and Trust.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And a very pleasant good evening and welcome back to Lumberjack football as we get set for tonight's ball game. They got the presentation of colors and the national anthem coming up for you here at the stadium. So we're going to take another break. We'll come back with more in just a moment.
Feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
James Glasson Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, is one of the oldest body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professionals at James Glasson Body Shop can restore your vehicle to tip-top condition. And James Glasson Body Shop is the only full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glasson Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best.
We all want the best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find healthcare with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center, hometown people taking care of our hometown. Community like that, just like you.
Hunting for the best loan this season? Well, hunt no further than First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. It's hometown loans made right here at First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Just call 870-226-2601 or go online to firststatewarren.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Hunt no further than First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton.
And we welcome you back here to Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside David King. And David, we get set for tonight's ball game. Bauxite comes in as the number 2 seed. And they're coming off a win over the McGee Owls last Friday night. What else we know about them?
They're 8-3 on the year, averaging 33.9 points a ball game on offense, giving up 24.7 points per ball game. If you're wondering common opponents, they beat Star City, lost to Monticello, and beat McGee this season.
Okay.
They're led by a freshman quarterback. He's thrown 69% completion rate, 136 yards a game. Give you an idea against McGee, he was 13 of 15, 122 yards, a touchdown. Ran 5 times for 42 yards and a touchdown. Their best athlete, their version of AJ, is a kid by the name of Marcus Wimberly. He's a running back, wide receiver, safety, will play a little quarterback.
He does it all, doesn't he?
He does. He averaged 7.2 yards a carry, 10.8 yards a catch, just whatever he needs to do. Their leading receiver is a kid by the name of Chelton Murdoch. Murdoch averaging 5.7 yards a carry and 49 yards a ball game. But against McGee, the big dog was number 40, Walt Duncan. He ran 8 times for 90 yards, 3 touchdowns. Their leading receiver his name is Fox. He is number 13, Tony Fox. He's averaging 15.8 yards a catch. Against McGee, he caught 7 balls, 57 yards a touchdown. He's averaging 68.7 yards a ball game.
You know, we're talking with Coach Embry on our pregame show. This team is going to try to spread the field.
Yes.
They're going to try to make and outmaneuver the Warren defense. I kind of felt like that might play into Warren's favor just a little bit because that's what we do all season long.
That's what we do all season. So we'll see how well that works. Of course, Lumberjacks, they're coming in. Jackson's the leading rusher, 671 yards. Ingram, 538 yards. Denton, 156 out of 256. 9 interceptions, 2,702 yards. He's completing 59% of his passes and has 39 touchdowns.
Yeah, I saw, it's official. He broke the record for freshman touchdown passes and yardage for this freshman.
But he needs to keep going because there's a kid playing that is at 2,500 yards right now.
Oh, that's a freshman as well?
That's a freshman as well. So you're looking at who they're going to be throwing at. Of course, Jordan, 49 catches, 993 yards. Thomas, 45 catches, 759 yards, 14 touchdowns. Miller, 29 catches, 321 yards. And, of course, Davis, 18 catches, 559 yards, 8 touchdowns. Warren's coming into this football game averaging 49 points a ball game while giving up only 19.5 points a ball game. And we have 4,716 yards total offense this year. We're averaging 428 a night and 9.3 yards a play.
Well, and you go back and look, and Coach Embry thinks we haven't played our best football yet.
No, and I'll agree with Coach Embry. We have yet to play 4 quarters.
We're here at Lumberjack Stadium, just about set for the second round of the 4A state football playoffs. Warren and Bauxite, the Miners come in, again off the win over McGee last week, 42-17, the final score there. Lumberjacks, of course, they kind of routed Truman a little bit, but it took them in the second quarter before we did that.
Yeah, the end of the second quarter.
Yeah.
That's the thing that bothers Coach Embry is, like you say, we have not played 4 quarters. We really only played 2 quarters against last week. We played the end of the second quarter, the third quarter, and the beginning of the fourth quarter, and that was pretty much all it took. But we're caught. You and I both know when you get to this point in the playoffs from here out, you can't spot a team 14 points and then mercy rule them. It don't happen.
It usually doesn't happen. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with the start of tonight's ball game for you here from Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium right after this timeout.
Needing some new furniture? Main Event Furniture in Warren at 610 North Martin Street in Warren has just received lots of new items and furniture accent pieces from Market. You'll find name brands like Mayo and Best made right here in the USA. Ashley, Serenity Sleep Mattresses, Avenue Home and 49 West. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 12. Or by appointment only after hours and deliveries available. Just go by Main Event Furniture, 610 North Martin or call 226-6511.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Motor Company in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the RCLMS without any penalties for tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today. Ryburn Motor Company, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Motor Company, proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
They won.
Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it. Super Value Foods on North Main Street in Warren is having a happy Thanksgiving celebration with prices good through Thanksgiving Day. You'll find Del Monte pineapples, 20-ounce can, 3 for $5. Brine Cocktail Smokies, 14-ounce package, 3 for $9.98. Split chicken breast, family pack, just 98 cents a pound. A new crop of sweet potatoes, 58 cents a pound. Brine sliced bacon, 12-ounce package, 3 for just $9.98. It's all at Super Value Foods during the happy Thanksgiving celebration.
Back here at Lumberjack Stadium, the Bauxite Miners have won the toss and have elected to receive, so that means we'll see Warren's defense out on the field first. And David, Warren's defense has been pretty stingy all year long.
It has. It's been extremely stingy. And the thing, Warren's won a lot of football games this year strictly on the strength of that defense. It's hard to run against. You can have some success throwing the football, but you have to throw it short against them. You can't wind up and throw deep because half the time Warren comes away with the football.
And we saw Truman try to do that last week. They got out of the run game. They completed a lot of short passes. And, you have to think teams have watched films, just like Coach Embry's watched films on Bauxite. He's watched the whole season of what they do and try to get their tendencies.
But last week, if you notice, they only had success from the 20, well, I guess we should actually say from the 10 to the 20, their own, our 20, and then it went away.
Again, we welcome you to our broadcast here on KHWRF 105.5, your home of Lumberjack football for over 60 years. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside David Kleen. Glad you're with us here tonight. Second round of the 4A state football playoffs. Winner advances, loser goes home, and we'll start playing basketball next week as the Lumberjacks get set to kick it off. And Alan Morez has handled the kicking duties for the Lumberjacks. And as Coach Embry talked about, if he doesn't kick a line drive and kicks it deep, we'll see if we can put them back deep in their own territory. This one's going to hit the
pylon, and that will be
an automatic touchback. So they'll start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. It actually hit the pylon and came back into the field to play.
Alan was thinking, man, if I could have aim like that during soccer season.
All right, Warren's defense will be out on the field first, and you have to give mention. I know Neo Harding got mentioned as a Farm Bureau player to watch, along with
Jordan Ingram.
And there's one other one, Neo Harding.
Neo,
yeah,
and Irvin Rivera.
There you go.
And
so those are some of the guys on defense that we're going to watch out for tonight. On 1st and 10, they'll take the snap out of the shotgun, hand off to their halfback right side. No gain as he gets back to the 20-yard line. And there's that Warren defense
right there. And that was Duncan with the football.
Number 30, is that right?
Nope. Number 40.
Walt Duncan. Bauxite in their black pants, white uniforms, and gold numerals, which are hard to see for David and I with old eyes.
Are they gold or silver? I can't tell.
Gold, the quarterback's going to keep it. He'll come around the left side, out over the 20, out to the 23-yard line. He's a freshman as well, David. They moved him up into the starting lineup How about the 4th game of the season?
And they have not lost with him since.
It'll bring up 3rd down and 6. A gain of 4 on that last play, so 3rd and 6 here on this opening drive. Wanting to throw, running to his right, looking now, throwing down the field, has a man open and overthrows his intended receiver out at the 43-yard line. And Bauxite is going to go 3 and out on their first possession of the night and going to be forced to punt it away with 10:55 left to play here in the first quarter. Warren forces
a 3 and out
to a 3 and out. So they'll punt it away. Their punter will stand about his own 12-yard line when he gets the snap. And Warren's doing something different. Normally we've been seeing just A.J. back deep. Just one back deep. We're going to see A.J. and DeAndre Thomas both back there deep for the Lumberjacks. Both of them dangerous return men.
Whoa.
The punter bobbles it, kicks it. It's picked up by Tillman. Tillman returns it to the 10, the 5, touchdown Lumberjacks. I don't know if the punter missed it when he tried to kick it.
It looked like he missed the football.
And J.D. Tillman with the score for the Lumberjacks.
From 14 yards out.
Wow.
Number 32, J.D. Tillman.
Warren goes up 6-0. You can't call it a block punt.
No, it was
just a botched punt.
It was a touchdown punt return.
And Warren goes up 6-0. Juarez on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Cornish as everybody gets set. 10:44 to play here in the opening quarter. Snaps down, the kick's on its way, and it is good. 7-0. Warren leads it. We're back in just a moment.
Gary Hartnett, Union Bank and Trust. Are you looking only for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing with approved credit.
Jeff Wardlaw has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw campaign.
Warren will kick it off. Juarez sends this one 3 yards deep into the end zone, so no chance for a return. And once again, Bauxite will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Warren leads at 7-0. And David Boyd, what a way to start the football game for the Lumberjacks.
Great way to start the football game. You know, we were talking about the 3 that got nominated Farm Bureau Player of the Years. I honestly thought J.D. Tillman deserved to be on that team.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Miners. They'll hand it off right side. That's going to be Walt Duncan again. Duncan this time carries out over the 20, out close to the 24-yard line. He'll pick up 4. And the Lumberjacks will force them to a 2nd down and 6.
Bauxite's a whole lot like Warren. They get at the line of scrimmage, but they don't run or play very quick. They just don't allow you to substitute.
Twin receivers come wide left, one in the flanker spot. The quarterback, Perry, takes a snap, wanting to throw under pressure. Warren trying to force him outside. He'll throw it away into the sideline. Great pressure by the Lumberjacks that time, coming right up the middle. And coming up there for Warren was Bryson Harris. Well, we've talked about Bryson.
Bryson did a good job. A pass rush right up the middle is tough on a quarterback.
3rd down and 6 again for the Miners. Out of the shotgun formation with twin receivers, wide left. One to throw, one to go deep down the right sideline. Has him open. He makes the catch. Was he in bounds? As they're going to call it incomplete, he was out of bounds up at midfield. Boy, the Bauxite coaching staff's trying to say he was in, but the official was there, and They're going to rule it incomplete, out of bounds, as he did make the catch. And the Miners will be looking at 4th down and 6 again, as they'll be forced to punt on their second possession of the night. Warren leading 7-0, 9:59 left to play here in the opening quarter. Their punter again stands at his own 12-yard line. Warren will send 2 back deep. He gets a good snap this time, and he gets off a decent punt. This one's going to be fielded by A.J. at the 40. Returned up to the 45. Midfield, got a wall at the 40 to the 35, and finally pushed out of bounds. Down inside the 35 at the 33-yard line. That's where the Lumberjacks will have it 1st and 10 to start their first possession of the ball game.
With a 7-0 lead.
At the Miner 33-yard line. We'll see what the Warren offense can do here. DeAndre Thomas is back. He only played 8 or 9 plays last week. He's healthy. He tweaked that groin muscle. They said they've got him recuperated. Twin receivers come wide right. Warren with the football at the 33 of Bauxite. 1st and 10. Denton out of the shotgun. He's going to put a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to Jackson up the middle. Jackson picks his way through the line across the 30, the 25, inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line. And that's going to be good for a Milton Insurance 1st down. How about that? First play, 12 yards and a 1st down.
I think we will see Warren run the football a lot because they do not have great belief that the front 4 for them have that ability.
There's a reverse handed off to Tremont Miller. Miller around the left end at the 15 to 10. He'll be down at the 10-yard line, and that's going to be good for another Milton Insurance 1st down. 2 plays, 2 first downs. Lumberjacks knocking on the door here in the first quarter, leading 7-0 with 9:23 to play in the first quarter. Warren stays in an up-tempo. Boy, yes. They're really going fast. Back to the line of scrimmage. Warren with a tight end set this time. They're going to hand it off up the middle. That's going to be Ingram. Ingram carries it inside the 10, down close to the 6-yard line. He'll gain 4 and bring up 2nd down and 6. They back that up. They picked up 5.
Yeah, he's going to get up 5.
Gets it down to the 6. Ball is at the 11, so it'll be 2nd down and 5 from the 6-yard line. Warren can pick up a 1st down inside the 1. Denton again hands off to Ingram. Ingram straight ahead, hit at the 5, keeps his feet moving. He'll get it down close to the 3-yard line before he's finally brought down there. And Warren will look at 3rd down and about 2 from the 3-yard line.
Okay. Denton comes out of the ball game. You got A.J.
He's in at the wild Lumberjack. Ingram stays in at the running back. Jordan lines up in the pistol formation behind A.J. On 3rd and 2, A.J. Little busted play. They look like they ran into one another. He'll dive down close to the 2-yard line. I don't think he's got the 1st down.
I think he's short. That's my opinion, but
we'll see where they spot the football. It is going to be 4th down. They spot it at the 2-yard line. Need to be just inside the 1, so it's 4th and 1 for the Lumberjacks, leading 7-0 here in the first quarter. Warren going to go for it. 4th down and 1 from the 2-yard line. A.J. gets a direct snap. He'll try to rid it outside. A lot of pressure there. Yes,
yeah, he got it.
Effort. It'll depend on where they mark him out of bounds. A.J. was forced out of bounds, and I don't know.
Where they marked it, no.
Nope.
Matter of fact, they've signaled 1st down Bauxite.
Mark it back at the 4, so a loss of 2 on that play. 7:31 to play in the opening quarter. Wow, Elkins has jumped out to a 14-0 lead on Monticello.
Wow.
It's 7-0 here. Lumberjacks with the lead. And Bauxite has just turned the Lumberjacks away. Big defensive stand by the Miners. 1st and 10 for Bauxite. The quarterback will work out of the shotgun, out of his own end zone, wanting to throw it back, and he overthrows his intended receiver who was wide open.
That was Wimberly that time. He's left-handed.
And Wimberly, the quarterback?
On that play he was.
Number 1.
Marcus Wimberly's pass is incomplete. So they'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from their own 4-yard line.
He stays at quarterback.
Wimberly stays at the quarterback. Twin receivers go wide right. This time he'll hand it off right side. Big hole out over the 5 to the 10. Out close to the 13-yard line. Going to be very close to the first down marker. That looks like Walt Duncan on the carry.
Yeah, it did.
And it will be good for a first down for the Miners as they'll mark it out at the 14-yard line. 6:59 to play, opening quarter. Warren leads at 7-0. Wimberly takes the snap, keeps it himself. He's out over the 15, out close to the 20-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the play. He's their Mr. Everything.
He's their Swiss knife.
Swiss knife? Is that what you're trying to say?
Swiss pocket knife, because he's going to do everything.
2nd down and 4. A gain of 6 on that last play. Wimberly stays in at the quarterback spot. They'll work out of the shotgun. Once again, he'll fake it. Wimberly keeps it himself, tries to reverse his field. Warren's got him hemmed up back at the 10. They'll knock him down at the 11-yard line, and there's Neo Harding to bring him down. There's about 5 Lumberjacks giving chase. Neo Harding's the one that got there first.
Yes. Wimberly, he may have watched films, but he didn't pay close attention because they cannot reverse ground is holding against the Miners. I think they're going to want to decline it.
Yeah, the play stands. It'll be 3rd down and about 12.
All right, Lumberjacks, this brings up 3rd down.
So it'll be 3rd down and 12 for the Miners from their own 12-yard line. Warren lines up 4-man front defensively. One to throw, looking down the field. Warren giving chase, going to tackle him at the 12, and there's Neo Harding again. Neo Harding. He'll get credit for the tackle. Won't go down as a sack because he got it back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll bring up 4th down and 12. 5:37 left to play here in the opening quarter. Clock running. 7-0 our score. Warren should get excellent field position. But however, Warren got it to 33. Their first possession and did not score. We'll see if they can do any better this time. The punter, high end-over-end kick. A.J. will field it at the 47. Cuts to his left. A.J. turns the corner at the 40. Going to be run out of bounds at the 38-yard line as he's tackled out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Warren will have it 1st and 10. All right, but Warren's got to take advantage of these short field positions.
Yes, they only happen so many times.
They got it at the 33, their first possession, turned it over on downs at the 2. They'll have it here 1st and 10 at the Miner 38-yard line, leading 7-0. Warren's going to go with trip receivers coming wide to right. One back in the backfield is Trey Jackson. Jackson Denton, your quarterback for the Lumberjacks. As they look over the defense, Coach Embry changed the play. They're at a 4-man front, so a 4-3 stacked on the defensive side. Denton gets the snap, wanting to throw. Denton straight drop, pressure coming on the delayed blitz, and he's sacked all the way back at midfield. They're going to mark him down at the 47-yard line, and that was a delayed blitz with the linebacker coming through. Number 40, Walt Duncan, came through to get the sack.
Loss of 9.
Mark it back at the 47-yard line. 2nd down and 17 for the Lumberjacks. 7-0, Warren leading. First quarter, 4:39 left to play. Warren's second possession of the night. Then puts Miller in motion, wanting to throw, looking, throws. It's going to be in and out of the hands of Neandre Thomas.
And that's the other thing Warren can ill afford tonight
the drop
passes. That was probably a first down.
It hit Neandre right in the hands, and he's pretty sure-handed. Warren's going to go with 5 wide and an empty backfield here on 3rd down and 17. Trip receivers wide to the right, twins wide to the left. Coach Sherbury looks over the defense, now calls the play. Bauxite showing the blitz coming from the outside. The linebacker cheats up. Now a flag comes in. We're going to have a procedure call against the Lumberjacks. False start on Warren. So instead of 3rd and 17, it's going to be 3rd and 22. And this ball is going to be spotted all the way back in Lumberjack territory. And they'll spot it back at the 48-yard line of Warren. So you take away the defensive score of the punt return by J.D. Tillman, and neither offense has been able to show up.
Anything, yeah.
Warren looking at 3rd down and 22. Empty backfield again with 5 wide. Denton straight drop, steps up in the pocket, fires, has a man complete at the 40, down to the 35. Going to be well short of the first down. Is making the catch is going to be Cam Davis. They'll mark him at the 35-yard line. He gets a big chunk of that real estate back, but Warren's going to be looking at 3rd down. I'll make it 4th down and 7.
They're going.
They're going for it. Staying 5 wide and empty backfield. Three-man front now for Bauxite. They'll rush 4. Denton throws. It's caught at the 30. Going to be short of the first down. Making the catch was Trey Jackson, but he didn't get to the first down marker.
No.
And Warren will turn it over on downs for the second time tonight with 3:44 to play in the opening quarter. Warren leading 7-0. The Miners of Bauxite are going to get it back for the 3rd time tonight. They've gone 3 and out on their last 2 possessions. Miners, 1st and 10. They hand it off right side. Going to be out over the 30, out over the 35, out close to the 38-yard line. That's Walt Duncan on the carry again. Duncan this time is going to pick up about 7 yards. You got to think that's their go-to play. How many times have we seen that already?
Yes.
That's like the 4th time they've ran that one play to the right side. A gain of 7, 2nd down and 3. Wimberly, the quarterback, out of the shotgun, takes a snap. He'll keep it himself straight ahead. He'll get it out over the 40. Going to be at the 41. Going to be very close to the first down marker.
I think he's got it.
He does.
Their second first down of the night.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Miners at their own 41-yard line. Wimberly this time is going to come wide to the left. So that means your quarterback is a freshman, Elijah Perry. Perry out of the shotgun, takes the snap, play action, wanting to throw, fires, incomplete. Intended for Wimberly out in their midfield, and he's kind of like Neo Harding. Hit him in the hands, but he couldn't hold on.
Yeah.
DeAndre Thomas.
Yeah, but that's something they have not done much of this year, is drop the football.
2nd down and 10 now for the Miners. They'll go with a up-tempo as well. Back to the line of scrimmage they come. Perry stays in at the quarterback spot. Warren playing man-to-man here on the outside. Handoff up the middle, out over the 40, going to be out to the 43. The ball came loose, but they say it was down at the 43-yard line. It'll be maintained by the Miners. And again, is that Duncan on the carry again?
Duncan on the carry again. Had official fall down.
A gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7 now for the Miners. We're down to 2:10 left to go here in the opening quarter. Warren leads at 7-0. So a 3rd and long. Wimberly comes wide left. Got to know where he's at all night long. The quarterback, Perry. Handoff right side. Again, that's going to be Duncan. Duncan's
going to be just short.
Can mark him at the 49 of Bauxite. Going to bring up a 4th down and 2. And Bauxite's going to go for it. From their own 49-yard line, right at midfield. They snap it to Wimberly. Wimberly's got the first down as he crosses midfield and goes to the Lumberjack 46-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Miners at the Lumberjack 46-yard line with 1:33 to play here in the first quarter. Warren leading 7-0.
They feel about Wimberly on 4th down like Warren feels about AJ. Give him the football, he's going to get you 2.
1st and 10 for the Miners. Perry, again, your quarterback. Wimberly comes wide to the left. Going to hand it off up the middle to Duncan. No, that may not be Duncan. It may be a different back. As he'll get it inside the 45, down to the Lumberjack 43-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play.
That was number 4.
That's Ryan Hoskins. 2nd down and 8 now for the Miners. Again, they stay up tempo, back to the line of scrimmage. They'll shift and go empty backfield. Perry wanting to run it himself, keeps it. He turns it up. He's going to be hit by Rivera at the 41. He'll get it to the 40-yard line.
4-yard pickup.
Bring up a 3rd down and 4 now for the Miners at the Lumberjack 40-yard line. As we're down to 30 seconds. Boy, this first quarter has flown by.
It's rolling.
7-0 our score. Warren leads it. Miners back to the line of scrimmage. Trips go wide right. One back in the backfield. Perry, your quarterback, wanting to throw, looking, running right now, rolling to his right, steps up, throws it over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Dropped. The second drop pass by one of the Miner receivers.
So far, we're getting lucky.
Yeah. But it's going to bring up 4th down and 4 now for Bauxite with 11 seconds to go here in the opening quarter at the Lumberjack 40-yard line. And you got to think, Bauxite has nothing to lose. They're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it.
So 4th and 4 from the Lumberjack 40-yard line. Perry stays in at the quarterback spot. Duncan, your running back. Quick pass over the middle, complete to Wimberly. He's got the first down inside the 30, down to the Lumberjack 26-yard line. Just a quick slant pattern down the straight middle of the field. They'll move the chains and start the clock, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter here at Lumberjack Stadium. Second round of the 4A state football playoffs. I'm Jimmy Sledge alongside David King. We're back with second quarter action for you. Warren leading 7-0 after this timeout.
Flooring and Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
You might not be a celebrity, but you still can be a star. South Arkansas College in El Dorado gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. South Arkansas College in El Dorado, a place where you can shine. Visit southark.edu/info.
7-0 our score. The Lumberjacks lead it as we get set to start the second quarter. I need to remind you that our friends at American Shifting Corporation, proud sponsor of Lumberjack football. They were founded in 1971. They've grown to be the largest transmission and rear end builders in the country. If you're in the trucking business, the logging business, heavy equipment operator, write this number down, 501-945-0878. You give them a call. They can get you back on the road or in the woods or on the job quicker than anybody else. David will give you the stats in the first quarter right after we play this first play. 1st and 10 Miners at the Lumberjack 26-yard line. They do a little reverse, want to throw it. Play action down the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete at the 5-yard line. There's a flag, however, down on the field.
Okay, first quarter, Warren 40 yards total offense. Bauxite 55.
False start on the offense. Warren's only score came on a punt return of 14 yards.
By J.D. Tillman.
J.D. Tillman. You said 14-yard punt return? What happened? Well, the punter missed the football, and it did go off his foot, but it went right to J.D., and he returned it for the score. So that's where we stand. 7-0 Lumberjacks lead. 1st and 15 now for Bauxite following the false start. The quarterback, Elijah Perry. Perry hands it off left side. That's going to be Duncan. Duncan carries it inside the 30 to the 25. He'll get it down close to the 24-yard line. And he's going to gain about 8 yards on the play. Make it 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
That was the 9th play of this drive. Bauxite's had the football now since the 3:44 mark in the first quarter.
Warren leads it 7-0. Bauxite with the football moving from left to right here in this second quarter. They go empty backfield and 4 wide receivers wide to the right. The quarterback's going to keep it himself. He comes around the right end over the 20, inside the 20, and run out of bounds down at the 17-yard line.
Student body right basically was that. He had 3 receivers right in front of him going to pick up 7 yards.
That was Perry, the quarterback. This time Perry will line up as a wide out. They'll put Marcus Wembley back at quarterback. Wembley's going to keep it himself. Wembley cuts back to his right. He's hit. Neil Harding will bring him down at the 15-yard line. But he picks up 2. That's good for another first down for the Miners. It'll be 1st and 10 for Bauxite at the Lumberjack 15-yard line. 11, make it 10:57 to play here in the second quarter. Warren leading 7-0. Now Perry, the freshman, back at quarterback with twin receivers wide to the left. Perry hands it off Duncan. Duncan right side. Carries it inside the 15, down close to the 11-yard line. They'll mark him all the way down to the 10. A gain of 5 on the play. Warren finally brings him down. So 2nd down and 5 for Bauxite. Now they slow it down.
Slowing it down.
They almost huddle up. Well, they do huddle up and looking into the sideline for the play. 2nd down and 5 for the Miners. Elijah Perry will go with a bunch set on either side. It's a tight bunch on either side. Hand it off to Wimberly. Wimberly at the 10, to the 5. He cuts back inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line, make it to 3. And he's finally brought down there. But that's good for 7 yards and another first down.
We've got an injured Lumberjack.
Out at the 15-yard line. Number 1, Wash and Shine. 820-2171 is their number. Hey, it's going to be a beautiful weekend. You need to have your car cleaned up, your truck. Give them a call. They'll come pick it up and deliver it back to you all nice, clean, shiny, and ready to ride in. That's number 1, Wash and Shine. 870-820-2171. They're open 7 days a week. Offer a senior citizens discount. And again, they'll be glad to come and get your vehicle and get you cleaned up and ready to ride this weekend. And still waiting to see who the injured player is, as the coaches are out there checking on him, and Dr. Wharton as well.
AJ?
That's AJ. He's shaking up on the play. Favoring his right leg a little bit. He comes off the field, gets a nice round of applause. Hey, don't forget, we got their final scoreboard show of the season coming up tonight from 10 to 11 here on K-Country. Randy Rainwater and Barry Grooms, they'll have the scores and who won, who's moving on in the playoffs in all classifications from 10 to 11 tonight. So I hope you'll join us here on K-Country to find out how your favorite team has done. AJ's going to come over. They'll get some attention to him on the sideline. Bauxite has it 1st and goal to go at the Lumberjack 3. Warren leading 7-0 with 9:58 to play in the first half. Warren's defense trying to stiffen here. They'll go with Wimberly at the quarterback spot. Hand it off, Duncan. Duncan hit at the line of scrimmage. Second effort, and he's into the end zone. Wow. Couldn't bring him down.
No.
He got hit at the line of scrimmage. Warren stood him up. Second effort kept his feet moving. He'll go in from 3 yards out, and we're 1 point away, an extra point away from a tie ball game here with 9:42 to play in the first half. As Bauxite gets set to attempt the extra point, they've got a right-footed kicker. Snap is down. The kick is on its way, and it is good, and we're all tied at 7-7. 9:42 to play in the half. We'll be back with more Lumberjack football in a moment.
Shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years. Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the order now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process. AutoBuyLucky.com. Who use shopping, maybe.
Schedule a tour and see the Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
7-7 our score. We're all tied. 9:42 to play here in the opening half. And they put together a pretty good drive.
An impressive drive.
They'll kick it off, a high sky kick toward the sideline. It's going to hit, and this one's going to finally go out of bounds down at the 20-yard line. So Warren's going to get it up at the 35 unless they want Bauxite to re-kick it. I think Warren's going to take it at the 35-yard line. But how bad was the drive?
See, it was bad. 16 plays, 69 yards, 6 minutes and 2 seconds.
You say 16 plays?
Yes.
Wow. 9:42 to play in the first half. 7-7 our score. Warren's going to make them re-kick. And you got to think with all the dangerous return guys Warren had. Yeah, let's make them re-kick.
Make them re-kick.
But Warren has had it at the Bauxite 33 to start a drive, turned it over on downs at the 2, started at the 38-yard line, ended up turning it over on downs again, down inside the 30. So Warren's offense got to get something going here. Another high sky kick again toward the sideline and out of bounds. Another flag. See what Coach Embry wants them to do here. As you know, you can. I don't know. Can you keep doing that? Just make them kick.
You can make them kick.
I think Warren's going to take the football up at the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
7-7 our score. 9:42 to play here in the first half. And now Coach Emery's talking to one of the officials here on the sideline. They call it offsides. So they'll move it up to the 40, and that's where Warren will start, 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. All right. And sometimes I think we get a little anxious.
Yes.
And want the football back. Denton going to put Miller in motion. Going to hand it off up the middle to Jackson. Jackson finds a little room. He's out over the 40, out to the 42-yard line. He'll gain 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. Now for the Lumberjacks. Again, 7-7 our score. 2nd down and 8 for Warren. They'll send Miller and Davis out wide to the right. That's Cam Davis. DeAndre comes wide to the left. Denton wanted to throw, pumps, pulls it down. In trouble, going to be sacked. Coming through to get the sack for the Bauxite Miners is Bernie Fox. Plays defensive lineman, and the loss is going to be back to the Lumberjack 38-yard line. A loss of 4. It'll be 3rd down and 12 now for Warren. But Denton was looking to his right. The pressure came from his backside. He never saw it coming. Ingram will check out of the ball game. Trey Jackson checks back in as a running back. On 3rd and 12. Miners bringing the blitz. Denton has time, now unloads it down the field. It is going to be incomplete as it's knocked out of the hands of the intended receiver. That was DeAndre, wasn't it?
Yep.
Couldn't hold on to it. His 2nd drop of the night. That was out near midfield. Would have been a couple of yards. No, that was Davis. I'm sorry, that was Cam Davis.
It would have still been short of the 1st down. Okay, who's going to punt?
Yeah, normally AJ does the punting.
And he's sitting on the bench with an ice pack.
So going back, looks like it'll be Juarez. Or is that Ingram? Warren will punt for the first time tonight. 7-7 our score. Bauxite coming after it. They gets it off, the punt off. It will hit at the 30. Going to hit and roll inside the 25. Take a Lumberjack roll down to the 20-yard line, and that's where Bauxite will start this possession. 1st and 10 from their own 20. With 8:11 to play in the first half, it is 7-7. We are all tied here at Lumberjack Stadium.
And really, this first quarter has been dominated by Bauxite.
The first half.
The first half, yeah.
All right, Bauxite will have it after putting together that 16-play drive. Their last possession, they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The quarterback this series is going to be the freshman, Elijah Perry. Wimberly, Mr. Everything, goes wide to the left. They're going to hand it off to Duncan. Duncan, big hole at the 30, 35, out to the 40, and tripped up and brought down by the safety for the Lumberjacks out at the 39-yard line. That's Cam Davis making the stop on him out there at the 38-yard line, but a big gain.
19 yards.
First and 10 for the Miners now. We're all tied at 7-7. Just under 8 minutes left to play in the first half. Miners first and 10 at their own 39-yard line. They'll go with the bunch set on either side. Put a flanker in motion, pitch it to him, trying to get to the corner. He goes to the 40, cuts it up, got to get it out over the 40 to close to the 45-yard line, as that's Tony Fox on the carry. And he's going to gain 5 yards on the play and make it second down and 5 now for Bauxite. Bauxite, a lot of different formations offensively.
Yes.
Well, they go with a bunch set. Now we're going with trip receivers to the right, one wide to the left. Perry takes the snap, throws a wide receivers clean to Wimberly. Wimberly's hit, breaks a tackle at the 45. He'll get it out close to the 47-yard line. Going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down. Rivera's there to make the stop for Warren. Also was Aaron Davis on the stop for the Lumberjacks. It'll bring up third down and 2 for the Miners. They'll spread the field again. Wide receivers on either side. Wimberly goes to the quarterback spot this time on third down and 2. Wimberly gets the snap, cuts back against the grain. He's not going to get the first down. Neo Harding was there to bust it up. Also coming in was Weatherspoon for the Lumberjacks to make the stop. Cody got there. Neo Harding got there. That's a loss of 1 on the play. It's going to be fourth down and 3. From their own 46-yard line. We're all tied 7-7, David. Now you think, well, they need to punt it and play field position, but they're going to stay on the field and go for it.
A team like Bauxite has nothing to lose tonight and everything to gain. Those are scary football teams.
Now a timeout going to be called, I believe, by Bauxite. Nope, they hadn't called the timeout. They finally do. All right, we'll take the timeout with them. 6:31 left to play in the first half. It is 7-7. We're all tied, and we're back in a moment.
Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home, choose Drew Memorial.
Sewell Oil Company, located at 3400 Junction City Highway in El Dorado, is proud to serve their great customers all through the ArkLaMiss. With locations in El Dorado, Crossett, and Warren, Sewell Oil Company is just a phone call away at 881-9300. Check out our new location at 1401 East Church Street in Warren, or call 870-466-4166. Check us out at SewellOil.com. Sewell Oil, a proud sponsor of Warren Lumberjack football.
It's fourth down and a long 2. We're calling it almost 3 from their own 42-yard line. Bauxite's going to go for it. We're all tied 7-7. They'll hand it off. That's going to be Duncan. Duncan left side. He's not going to get it. He's going to be stopped short of the first down out at the 48-yard line. A yard shy. Warren comes up big defensively. Neo Harding was there to make the stop for Warren.
Neo doing a great job sliding down. Reading it, sliding down, filling the hole.
Now Warren's offense has got to get something going.
Yes.
We're tied 7-7. The offense has struggled here so far in the first half.
Offense has been non-existent the first half.
First and 10 Lumberjacks from the Bauxite 48-yard line. One receiver goes wide right. Twins come wide left. Bauxite will show a 3-man front defensively, but they've been showing a 3-man front, but then bringing 2 linebackers on the blitz. Handoff's going to go on a reverse. That's to Rivera. Rivera turns it up. He's going to get it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Making the stop there is Garrett Oliver for the Miners. It'll bring up second down and 10 now for the Lumberjacks. You know, Bauxite's watched a lot of film. They know that Jackson Denton's not going to run the ball, the quarterback. Right. He's going to stand back there in the pocket and try to throw it. Second down and 10. Handoff goes up the middle to Jackson. Jackson's got some room. He's across the 45, inside the 45. He'll be stepped out of bounds or knocked out of bounds down at the 42-yard line. So
7 yards.
Gain of 7, big third down and a long 3 now for the Lumberjacks. Third and about 3.5, almost 4. Warren stays up tempo, back to the line of scrimmage quickly. Denton now looks into Coach Embry as they look over the defense. They show a 3-man front, but they're bringing the linebackers up. Handoff to Jackson again. He's got the first down across the 40 down to the 36-yard line. We'll move the chains. That'll be a Milton Insurance first down for all your insurance needs. Give Milton Insurance a call at 352-2155. Patrick and Skip Milton. And again, don't forget about the Medicare annual enrollment. Open till December the 7th. Patrick can answer all your questions about that.
That's only Warren's third first down of the ball game.
Again, Jackson gets the carry straight ahead inside the 35, down close to the 30 and the 29-yard line. And Warren on this possession running the football, trying to establish a running game. Gain of 7. Second down and 3. Rivera's in at the blocking back. Handed off. That's to Miller. Miller on the reverse. Miller's got the first down. Again, inside the 25, down to the 24-yard line. We'll move it for another Milton Insurance first down. I was telling you about the Medicare enrollment. It's good through December the 7th. If you're 65 or fixing to turn 65, give Patrick Milton a call. He can answer all your questions, get you the right coverage that you need. First and 10, Lumberjacks. Miller comes in motion again. This time Denton wanting to throw. Looking to go deep. Neandre into double coverage. Throws up, comes back, makes the catch, fumbles it in the end zone. And let's see what they rule. Was it a catch and then a fumble and a touchdown, Lumberjacks? Man, oh man. Neandre went up high in the double coverage as the ball was underthrown, made the catch. As he came down, the ball came out. It was rolling around in the end zone. Neandre gets up and recovers it, and now the officials are discussing.
They're discussing this. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not ruled incomplete, which is what I thought it was.
The officials are discussing it. The indication on the field was a touchdown. It is going to be a touchdown. Warren will go up 13-7 with 4:49 left to play here in the first half. Juarez is on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Reese Cornish. Tillman does the snapping on the extra points. Everybody gets set. And they get the snap down. The kick's on its way, and this one's good. 14-7. Lumberjacks lead it. We're back in just a moment.
Legendary coach Paul Bear Bryant from Fort Dodge, Arkansas once said, "It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare that matters." Congratulations to all the players that have put the hours in the summer and waited on the practice field. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I put this message of high school athletics prepares for victories on and off.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
Do you want access to your money at the touch of a button? Warren Bank and Trust Company has 6 ATM locations to serve you. At the West Warren Bank, Warren Motor Bank, the Hermitage Bank, inside Bradley County Medical Center, Super Value Foods, and the Mad Butcher. You can also enjoy 24-hour convenience with their internet banking at www.warrenbanktrust.com. Service at your fingertips with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Member, Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. Member, FDIC.
Well, the Lumberjacks get the lead back, 14-7. 4:49 left to play here in the half, and David Warren finally put together a drive.
5 plays, 48 yards, a minute and 33 seconds.
All right, Warren will get set to kick it off. Juarez gets set. Bauxite will send one man back deep about the goal line. So far tonight, Juarez has put them both in the end zone. This time they're going to squib kick it down the field. This one down to the 20, picked up at the 16 and returned up over the 25, the 30, 35, the 40. Going to be finally hit and brought down out at the 43-yard line on the return for Bauxite is going to be Garrett Oliver. And a nice return of about 35 yards.
Don't think that worked quite like we planned it.
So Bauxite will have it 1st and 10 out at their own 44-yard line here with 4:47 left to go in the first half. Warren leading 14-7. Second round of the 4A state football playoffs tonight here in Warren. The quarterback this series is Elijah Perry, the freshman. Twin receivers go wide left. Perry wanting to throw. Fires it complete to Wimberly. Wimberly across midfield in Lumberjack territory. He's going to be down at the 46, make it the 47 of Warren. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Miners. And Warren,
brings up 2nd down for the Miners.
you know, other than the one drive that they've given up tonight, they've played pretty well.
Pretty well, yeah. Defensively, they have not played bad.
Got to make adjustments, though. Bunch set again by Bauxite. Puts a flanker in motion. Try the reverse to Wimberly. He wants to throw the football, and they're going to throw it out of bounds. A little trickery that time by Bauxite. Warren had some pressure, and there was Neo Harding. Boy, what a game he's played here in the first half.
And Wimberly just had to throw that away because 2 Lumberjack defensive backs were in that receiver's hip pocket.
He had Weatherspoon and Harding.
Had one in front, one in back, so you had to make a perfect pass.
3rd down and 1 for the Miners. They hand it off to Duncan straight ahead. He's got the first down. Still on his feet at the 40 to the 35, the 30. Warren trying to drag him down at the 20, the 15. Finally due at the 13-yard line. Wow. Walt Duncan straight ahead, and he rambles us all the way down to the Lumberjack 13-yard line.
A 39-yard run.
1st and 10 for the Miners at the Lumberjack 13. 3:49 to play before halftime. Warren leading 14-7. Perry stays in at the quarterback. Now that's going to be Wimberly this time. They hand it off to Duncan again. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage, going to lose a yard. And there's coming up Roberson for the Lumberjacks. Terrence Roberson making the stop. A loss of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
A loss of 1 on the play.
So spot it back at the 14-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
And Bauxite will spread the field. They go empty backfield with trip receivers wide right. Twins go wide left. Perry, your quarterback, out of the shotgun. Gets a snap. Wants to throw, fires over the middle, it's incomplete, down at the 10. Pass intended there for Wimberly. Hit him in the breadbasket.
But boy, didn't Perry throw it awful hard for a 5-yard pass.
It was a bullet.
It'll
bring up 3rd down and 11 now for Bauxite at the Lumberjack 14-yard line.
Of course, you know they're in 2-down territories, so.
It's on 3rd and 11. Warren showing a blitz. They put a flanker in motion. They want to throw it. Perry throws back against the grain. It's complete at the 12. Inside the 10. Going to get it down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And Bauxite's going to be looking at 4th down and 4. From about the 7 or 8 yard line. See where they mark the football. They mark it at the 7. They need to get just inside the 4, almost the 3.
Who caught that screen?
That's a good question. It's this receiver coming out wide to the right here.
4th down and 4 for the Miners.
4th down and 4 for the Miners from the Lumberjack 7-yard line. They go empty backfield. Perry stays back there at quarterback. 1 to throw, has all day. Looking, finally finds a man at the 2. Touchdown, Bauxite. Perry had all day to finally find a receiver. He came open after he drug all the way across the middle of the field.
That was Wimberly.
And we're an extra point away from a tie ball game again with 2:14 to play.
But not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Jackson, Mississippi.
James Gillette Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, is one of the oldest body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professionals at James Glass & Body Shop can restore your vehicle to tip-top condition. And James Glass & Body Shop is the only full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass & Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
We're tied 14-14. The Miners go 80 yards. David will give you the specs on it in a moment. A fair catch called for by the Lumberjacks as Tremont Miller makes a fair catch up at the 26-yard line. But, David, an 80-yard drive by... No,
remember they had the big punt kickoff return.
Yeah, you're right, the kickoff. That's
7 plays, 57 yards, 2 minutes, and 35 seconds.
And we're tied at 14-14. 2:14 to play here before half. Warren will have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at 25-yard line.
With they have all 3 timeouts remaining. Jackson Denton, your quarterback. Twin receivers go wide right. Denton wanting to throw. 4-man rush. He's forced out of the pocket. Has to scramble. He'll run, and he'll get it back to the 24 and going to lose a yard. Bauxite, even rushing 4 that time, puts a lot of pressure on Jackson Denton.
The 3rd sack of the ball game for Bauxite.
2nd down and 11 now for Warren. We'll go to 1:45 left to play before half. Denton gets the snap. Denton's going to hand it off this time up the middle to Jackson. Jackson out over the 25, out close to the 30-yard line. He'll gain 6. It'll bring up 2nd down and make it 3rd down and 5. For Warren. Again, Warren with all 3 timeouts remaining, but not electing to use them here with 1:24. Clock continues to roll. Tremont Miller and DeAndre Thomas come wide left. Davis wide right. Wide receiver screen complete to Thomas. DeAndre out over the 35. He'll have the 1st down out over the 40. And be knocked out of bounds. Now Warren calls a timeout with 1:09 left to play. That's good for a Milton Insurance 1st down. For all your insurance needs, home, auto, life, renters, commercials, give Patrick or Skip Milton a call today at 352-2155. They can help you with all your insurance needs. They're located at 314 North Spring Street in Fordyce. But again, if you're about to be 65 or if you're already 65 and on Medicare, the Medicare open enrollment is now through December the 7th, and Patrick Milton, he goes to school to find out all the ins and outs. So he can help you save money if you're on Medicare insurance. Give him a call, 352-2155. Number 1 Wash and Shine. Thomas Miller and his crew do a great job cleaning up your cars and trucks. If you want your vehicle cleaned up, give them a call this weekend. They're open 7 days a week. 820-2171 is the number to call. Excuse me, for number 1 Wash and Shine. All right, Warren used their 1st time out of the half, 1:09 to play before halftime. We're all tied 14-14. Warren 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Denton out of the gun, play action. Denton
in trouble.
Going to be in trouble. He's going to be sacked all the way back at the 33-yard line. Had no one to throw it to. The pocket collapsed. And what's that, the 4th sack of the night?
4th sack of the 1st half.
Warren going to use another timeout. The loss is going to be all the way back to the 33-yard line. So Warren's going to be looking at 2nd down and long with 56 seconds remaining before half. We're all tied 14-14. They take another timeout. How about this? That was Bauxite took the timeout.
They were thinking they're going to get the football back.
American Shifty Corporation was founded in 1971. They've grown to be the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. If you're a driver of a big truck, if you're in a logging business, a heavy equipment operator, give them a call at 501-945-0878. They specialize in truck transmissions, clutches, rear ends, and differentials, and they get you back on the road or back in the woods quicker than anybody else. Back on the job, they can come pick up the parts and carry them back to their shop at 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock and get you going again. That's American Shifty Corporation. Lumberjacks sponsor for a long time. Dr. Kerry Pennington, want to thank him being a sponsor here on K-Country of Lumberjack football. Proud supporter of Warren Athletics. Warren looking at 2nd down and 18. Denton's going to hand it off to Jackson. Traylon gets it out over the 35. Fumbled the football, and Bauxite has it. The ball came loose, and Bauxite will recover at the Lumberjack 39-yard line. At the 39, Bauxite gets it back with 1 timeout remaining and 49 seconds to go before halftime, and we're all tied 14-14. This Bauxite team came in ready to play, didn't
they? They came to win. They didn't come to just be here.
1st and 10 for the Miners at the Lumberjack 39-yard line. Wimberly will go. No, that's going to be Perry. Again at quarterback. Perry takes the snap, hands it off to Duncan. Duncan straight ahead, carries it inside the 39, down close to the 37-yard line. It's going to be a tough couple of yards. And now Bauxite will use their final timeout of the half, but there's an injured player for the Lumberjacks down on the field as well. A gain of 2 on that last play. It'll be 2nd down and 8 when play resumes. As we'll try to see who the injured player for Warren is. Dr. Wharton and some of the coaching staff go out there to check on him. Don't forget that the winner moves on to next week. Loser goes home, starts playing basketball next week. Here's the 2nd round of the 4A state football playoffs, Warren and Bauxite. And each week, David, we know it gets tougher and tougher and tougher as you move into the playoffs.
That was Jordan Ingram getting up.
He's going to get up and walk off the field under his own power. Update on a score. Elkins is up 42-0 on Monticello. That ball game's still in the first half as well. All right. 2nd down and 8. Ingram going back out on the field. He's got to come out.
He's got to come out.
They're going to leave him out there. 2nd down and 8 for Bauxite from the Lumberjack 37-yard line. Trip receivers come wide right.
Now they're coming to tell him he's got to come out. There was not a timeout called, so.
Yeah, Ingram comes out, checking into the ball game for the Lumberjacks. It's going to be Treston Green. He'll go in at that defensive end spot. The quarterback for Bauxite when play resumes is going to be Elijah Perry. He'll line up in the shotgun. Trip receivers wide right, one comes wide left. Perry gets a snap, rolling to his left. Throws down the field and underthrows his intended receiver down about the 32-yard line. Rolling to his left, right-handed quarterback, and a freshman at that.
Tough to do.
It'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Clock stops with 39 seconds left to go before halftime. We're all tied 14-14 here. Bauxite looking at 3rd down and 8 from the Lumberjack 37-yard line. Perry sends Wimberly in motion to the wide side. Rolling to his left now. Warren giving chase. He throws complete to Wimberly at the 35. He'll be bumped out of bounds down at the 33-yard line. Going to be well short of the 1st down. But he will stop the clock with 32 seconds to go. And Bauxite looking at 4th down and 4 from the Lumberjack 33-yard line.
4th down for the Miners.
4th down and 4. Perry, a hard snap count, trying to get Warren to jump offside. Now they'll check the play off, looking to the sideline. Warren stays in a 4-man front defensively. Play clock down to 5. Perry gets a snap. They run the reverse. It's going to be a reverse pass. Trying to get it to Wimberly. It's going to be tipped.
Great play.
Going up high for the Lumberjacks was Cam Davis to knock it down.
That was a great play.
Cam Davis didn't get fooled on the reverse pass. They were trying to get it to Wimberly. And Warren will take over on downs with 25 seconds to go before half. All tied at 14-14. They'll have the football 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. So we'll see if Warren tries to go for something or just we'll see if they try to run the football and let time expire. And going in halftime, all tied 14-all. Bauxite in a 3-man front. They're going to hand it off on a reverse to Cam Davis. Davis hemmed up out here. He's going to get a yard, maybe 2 out of it. He'll get it up close to the 34, and that's all. As Bauxite was not fooled on the reverse. Warren's not going to use their final 2 timeouts. They're going to let time expire. We're going to head into halftime here at Lumberjack Stadium. Second round action of the football playoffs. All tied at 14-14. And Coach Embry is saying, let's go to the locker room. Let's regroup. All tied 14-14 here at halftime at Lumberjack Stadium. We'll be back with more Lumberjack football at halftime right after this timeout.
Sometimes it's just a close call, but accidents do happen at home, on the roads, at work, or school. When they do, it's great to have excellent medical care right here in our community. We have a fully trained and experienced staff ready 24/7 in the event of any emergency. Standing by, close by. Bradley County Medical Center, hometown people taking care of our hometowns.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, Warren High School proudly presents the award-winning Marching Lumberjack Band. The band is under the direction of Chris Sanders, Juliana Griffith, and color guard instructor Marley Shapickett. The band is under the field direction of drum major Alex Ayala. Sit on your feet and sing along as the band plays their 2023 show Blast from the Past, including the tunes Fly Like an Eagle, Living on a Prayer, and Smells Like Teen Spirit. Alex, is your band ready? You may take the field for performance. The Warren Band would like to thank the school district administration as well as their contributors and booster club. A special thanks to Heather and Mark Tillman for providing a meal for the band tonight.
And they have given Warren all they wanted here in the first half so far. 14-14, our score. We've got our final scoreboard show of the season coming up tonight from 10 to 11. Randy Rainwater and Barry Grooms will have all the scores for you tonight from 10 to 11 right here on K-Country. Tell you how all the teams fared and who's moving on and who's moving to basketball next Friday or next week. As the teams start to make their way out of the dressing rooms, they're going to put 3 minutes back up on the clock before halftime's over with. So, David, what do you expect to see? Warren's going to get the football to start the third quarter.
Yes. And Warren's got to do something with it. 3 and out or turnover, you're just going to give Bauxite life again. Even if you don't score, at least move it down the field far enough to where you can put them in a hole to start with. In all honesty, you almost got to have score here and let them play chase. Bauxite, I don't see them changing a thing.
You know, they came in here and they had a game plan to put pressure on Jackson Denton. They've watched films all season long. They know Denton's not going to run the football. He hadn't rushed the football very many times all season long. So he's going to sit back there and try to throw the football. And so if you look at that, they've been bringing the pressure, and they've sacked him 4 times here in the first half already.
Denton has, coming into the night, has ran 12 times for 38 yards.
Yeah, not very many times for a quarterback to run. But they've just cocked their ears, and they've been coming after him, and they've got to him 4 times.
They've been gambling, and every one of them have paid off.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens in the second half. I hope you'll stick around.
And whatever we do, we'll do it without AJ.
What do you see?
That's AJ walking out right there, the one without pads on, limping.
You're right. He's got his knee wrapped up and iced down. Okay, so we'll do it without one of our star receivers. We'll come back with the start of the second half for you here from Lumberjack Stadium, all tied 14-14. We'll be back in just a moment.
When you're involved in a vehicle accident, take it to James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren. James Glass and Body Shop has been in the auto body repair business longer than anybody else in town and can make your vehicle look like new again. James Glass and Body Shop is the full-service glass shop in Warren. They can custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. For professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin Street in Warren.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best.
We all want the best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find health care with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center, hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Just like you. Hunting for the best loan this season? Well, hunt no further than First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. It's hometown loans made right here at First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Just call 870-226-2601 or go online to firststatewarren.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Hunt no further than First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Are you needing some new furniture? Main Event Furniture in Warren at 610 North Martin Street in Warren has just received lots of new items and furniture accent pieces from Market. You'll find name brands like Mayo and Best made right here in the USA. Ashley, Serenity Sleep Mattresses, Avenue Home and 49 West. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 12. Or by appointment only after hours and deliveries available. Just go by Main Event Furniture, 610 North Martin or call 226-6511.
All right, both teams have made their way out of the dressing rooms. They're taking their final warm-ups here before we start the third quarter. It'll be Warren football because we're all tied 14-14 here at the half. Lumberjacks offense is going to be out on the field first. And as we talked about how important this first possession of the third quarter is, David talks about Warren needed to at least swap ends of the field.
Yes.
With the Miners if they don't get any points out of this opening drive.
We need points worse than we need swap ends of the field.
Yeah. But Lumberjacks Getting set to go. Time's expired. Neither team's made their way out onto the field, and I'm waiting for the officials to suit them. Let's go. Second round of the playoffs. Warren, under Coach Embridge, made it to the playoffs, I think, every season he's been here.
Yes.
So 20-something years of making it to the playoffs. 23. This is his 24th year, I think, coaching for Warren.
Won 22 conference championships and 4 titles.
As Warren expecting Bauxite to kick it short. They'll have DeAndre Thomas up about the 25-yard line. Looks like Cam Davis going to be up about the 15 on one side. The Miners get set to kick it off here to start the third quarter. Again, those of you watching at home or wherever you're at across the country or the world, I want to thank you for watching and thank the East Lab. Those students are up there learning to be broadcasters. It's a student-led organization, and we want to thank them for providing the live stream. But they are all students and learning how to do what they do. All right, Bauxite will get set to kick it off. Looks like Jordan Young is their kicker. He's been kicking toward the sideline. This one he's going to kick high, sky kick. Tremont Miller's going to field it at the 28 and return it up over the 30, the 35, up to the 40, 45, midfield. It's a foot race down the left sideline at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Lumberjacks! Tremont Miller. A 72-yard kickoff return to start the third quarter in the Lumberjacks.
That's what you need. Exactly.
11:47 to play. Took him 13 seconds to go 73 yards. No flags back up the field. Warren has extended their lead to 20-7. Juarez will come on to attempt the extra point. I think Bauxite, they got to regroup over there, trying to get enough people out there. That happened so quickly.
They're shell-shocked at the moment.
Reese Cornish does the holding. J.D. Tillman does the snapping on the extra points. Everybody's set. Good snap. Kick is on its way, and this one is through the uprights and good. 21-14. Lumberjacks lead it. We're back in just a moment.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Motor Company in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArcLaMiss without any penalties for tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today. Ryburn Motor Company, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Motor Company, proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
Warren goes up 21-14, and thank God for special teams.
Yes.
Special teams tonight, a punt return of 14 yards by J.D. Tillman. Warren kicks it off. This one going to go into the end zone for an automatic touchback, and Bauxite will start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. But I was talking about special teams. A punt return by J.D. Tillman to give Warren their first score of the ball game. They went up 7-0. And now Tremont Miller, 72-yard kickoff return to give Warren their first score of the second half.
Yes. Warren's third kickoff return of the season for a touchdown.
1st and 10 for the Miners from their own 20-yard line. Their quarterback is a true freshman. They moved him up their 5th game of the year, and they have not lost since they moved him up. He'll work out of the shotgun. Going to hand it off right side, and that's going to be Duncan. Duncan hit behind the line of scrimmage, going to be dropped for a 2-yard loss. Nowhere to go.
You know, in the first half, Duncan had 12 carries for 97 yards.
They ran that same play several times right there. It'll be 2nd down and 12, a loss of 2 on that play from their own 18. Warren shifting defensively. They want to throw. They fire. It's going to be incomplete. They're going to rule it incomplete back at the 15-yard line. It was behind the line of scrimmage, so almost a backwards pass, but it falls incomplete, intended for Wimberly out there. It'll be 3rd down and 12 for Bauxite. Warren leads it 21-14, just underway 3rd quarter.
A 3-and-out would be wonderful here.
One receiver goes wide left. They'll send trips wide to the right. One back in the backfield is Duncan. The quarterback out of the shotgun, wanting to throw. Pressure coming. He's forced out of the pocket, rolling to his left now. Warren giving chase. He breaks the tackle at the 20, gets it to the 25, and going to be hit and knocked out of bounds up at the 28-yard line. Going to be a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. So Warren had good coverage down the field. Perry couldn't find anyone to throw it to. And now decision time for Bauxite. They have not punted on the night, have they?
They have not.
And it's 4th down and 2.
But I think we're about to see it.
4th. Yeah, well, they tried to punt in the first period.
Yeah.
And it was muffed, and Warren returned it for a touchdown. But it's 4th down and 2 from their own 28-yard line. The punting unit will come on. But Warren is not sending anybody back deep. As the punter comes on, he'll stand at his own 11-yard line when he gets the snap. He gets a good snap, Warren with no pressure, and they're going to let this one hit and go wherever it wants to. It will hit at the 42 and be down at about the 40-yard line, I believe, is where they're going to mark the football. 10:56 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Warren leading 21-14. And the Lumberjacks get the football for the first time. Their offense does, first time in the 2nd half. At their own 40-yard line. Yeah, they're going to have to do it like David talked about there coming out of halftime. We noticed Antonio Jordan, AJ, out of pads. He's got an ice pack on his right knee. So one of the other receivers is going to have to step up.
Step it up.
On 1st down, Denton takes the snap, going to hand it off. That's going to be to Jackson. Jackson, big hole across board to 45, midfield into Bauxite territory at the 48-yard line. Going to be good for a Milton Insurance 1st down. They'll move the chains and mark it at the 48-yard line of Bauxite. So 1st and 10 Lumberjacks. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Twin receivers, wide left. Denton again hands it off. This time Jackson's hitting the backfield, and he's going to lose about 3 yards. Whew, he had nowhere to go. Boy, coming through was a middle linebacker. That's Kyle Vokey, a senior for the Miners. Loss of 3, 2nd down and 13. Ball spotted back at the Lumberjack 49-yard line. Now Coach Embry calling the play in from the sideline. Rivera's in at the H-back, the blocking back. He'll line up on the wide side of the field. Ball on the right hash mark. Denton wanting to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson out of the backfield, and ball's underthrown, going to be incomplete. And I don't know if he'd gotten very much even if he caught it, because Miner was right there to make the tackle on him if he'd make the catch. So Warren will look at 3rd down and 13 now from their own 49-yard line. They need to get to the 38 of Bauxite for a 1st down. Tremont Miller and Cam Davis will split wide to the right. Rivera, Jackson, and Thomas come wide to the left. 5 wide for Warren. Empty backfield. Denton gets the snap. They'll rush 4. Denton unloads it. Fires complete to Jackson at the 45. Going to be well short of the 1st down. They need to get to the 38. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 7 for Warren. And Warren's going to leave the offense out there, leading 21-14 here with 9:44 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Of course, with the pressure coming right back up the middle at it, there was a lot of pressure that time. Denton had to unload it.
4th down and 7. As the Miners show a 3-man front defensively. They've been bringing linebackers on the blitzes. This time they're going to drop 8 back in coverage. A bad snap, and Denton's going to have to fall on it. I don't know if he wasn't ready for it. It went off his fingertips.
Went off his hands.
And he'll fall on it back at the Lumberjack 47-yard line. So the Miners get a break here. Either way, if it had been an incomplete pass, they're going to get 10 yards out of this bad snap. And they'll have it at Lumberjack territory at the 47-yard line of Warren. Warren leading 21-14. With 9:18 left to play in the third quarter. Bauxite will go empty backfield. A bunch set to the right side, ball on the right hash mark. So into the boundary. They're going to run Wimberly to the left side. Wimberly gets it to the 45, and that's it. He's driven backwards. There's 6 black jerseys all over him. Oh, wow. And leading the way for Warren is Woods. Lewis Woods, sophomore. A gain of 1 on the play. It'll be second down and 9 for Bauxite. This time they'll move. They got Wimberly back at the quarterback, and again, empty backfield. Wimberly takes the snap, trying to go wide, gets it outside. He's at the 40, the 35, at the 30, the 25, 20 down the left sideline. He's bumped out of bounds inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Marcus Wimberly, they're Mr. Everything, and boy, he's proved it tonight.
Yes. 34-yard pickup.
It'll be first and 10 for the Miners at the 14-yard line of Warren. Warren leading 21-14, 8:37 to play in the third period. Wimberly stays in at the quarterback spot. Perry, their quarterback, goes as a wide out. He'll line up wide to the right. Empty backfield again. This time they put a flanker in motion, fake it to him. Wimberly looking for a hole. He's hit and dropped in the backfield for a loss. Neo Hardy. Neo comes in once again to make a stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a yard.
Be second down and 11. Ball spotted back at the 15 now. They'll move Perry back to the quarterback spot. Walt Duncan will go as the running back. Leave it with Duncan straight ahead. Bulls his way inside the 10, driving his feet, still on his feet. Warren can't get him down. Finally at the 8-yard line, they'll blow it dead. My goodness.
Looks like they're going to blow it dead. Yeah, at the 8-yard line.
Walt Duncan, Warren couldn't bring him down. He's a big running back. We don't list any sizes on him, but he's probably around 220. Third down, a gain of 6, a gain of 7 actually on that play. It'll be third down and 4. Ball spotted at the Lumberjack 8-yard line.
Duncan, 5'10", 215 pounds.
The quarterback, Perry, keeps it himself. Left side at the 5. Touchdown, Bauxite. He faked the handoff to Duncan up the middle. He kept it around the left end. The containment was not there. And once again, we're an extra point away from a new ball game.
Tie ball game again.
7:25 left to play here in the third quarter. As the Miners did it all on the ground too, didn't they?
Yes.
All right. Their kicker comes on. Young gets the snap down, kicks on its way, and it is good. 21-21, we're all tied. 7:25 to play in the third quarter. We're back in a moment.
Value Foods on North Main Street in Warren is having a happy Thanksgiving celebration with prices good through Thanksgiving Day. You'll find Del Monte pineapples, 20-ounce can, 3 for $5. Brine Cocktail Smokies, 14-ounce package, 3 for $9.98. Split chicken breast, family pack, just 98 cents a pound. A new crop of sweet potatoes, 58 cents a pound. Brine sliced bacon, 12-ounce package, 3 for just $9.98. It's all at Super Value Foods during the happy Thanksgiving celebration.
Hello, this is Kerry Hartness with Union Bank and Trust. Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing with approved credit.
21-21, we're all tied as Bauxite ties the ball game up. 7:25 left to play in the third quarter. They'll get set to kick it off. Scoring drive by them.
7 plays, 47 yards, 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
As they took over after Warren turned it over on downs at the Lumberjack 47-yard line. Bauxite squib kicks this one. It's toward the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds up near the 42-yard line, the 40-yard line. We'll see where they mark it out at the 41. That's where Warren will get it 1st and 10. Almost like an onside kick.
It almost looked like it.
But Bauxite really wasn't trying to cover it.
No.
But they squibbed it down the field. It goes out of bounds, and they're actually going to mark it at the 46-yard line. So Warren will get good field position here to start this period, but David Warren's offense, their woes are still with them here in the third quarter.
They've been MIA this entire ball game.
On 1st and 10, Lumberjacks come to the line of scrimmage, moving from right to left. Denton out of the shotgun. Going to put Davis in motion, fake it to him, hand it off up the middle to Jackson. Jackson going to be stopped shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The 49. So he'll gain 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Lumberjacks. 2nd and 7 for Warren from their own 49-yard line. Rivera stays in at the blocking back. Ingram's in at the running back now. Again, putting Miller in motion. This time they want to throw out of it. Going for Thomas, and it's almost intercepted. Whoa.
Probably should have been.
Got a hand on it. The defensive safety there, boy, he's holding his hands up to his face knowing that he could have had a pick. Warren lucky there. 3rd down and 7. And Thomas was open.
Mm-hmm.
Just need a little touch on the ball.
Little air on the football, and you had Thomas.
Denton was trying to deliver a strike to him. That allowed the safety to get a hand up and get the hand on the ball. Warren will go 5 wide and empty backfield on 3rd down and 7. Bauxite will rush 4. Denton throws again over the middle. This one's going to be incomplete. Thrown behind Tremont Miller down at the 35-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 7 for the Lumberjacks, and we're going to send the punting unit on. With 6:49 left to play in the third quarter, all tied 21-21. As Irvin Rivera will handle the punting duty since A.J. is over here on the sideline with an ice pack on his knee. Rivera will stand at his own 36 to get the punt. Wimberly will go back deep. He gets a good snap and a high kick. Good kick. This one's going to hit at the 13. Take a Lumberjack roll inside the 5. And Warren's going to down it at the 1-yard line. What a punt by Irvin Rivera to pin them back at the 1-yard line. And that's where the Bauxite Miners will start. But David Warren's defense has got to find a way to stop this Miner offense.
They've been doing all right as a whole. You can't leave your defense on the field like Warren did in the first half for 15 minutes and expect them to shut them down every day.
They actually mark it at the 2, so it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 2-yard line. The quarterback this time is Wimberly. He'll work with an empty backfield. Send a halfback in motion. Going to hand it to him on an end around. Cuts it up. He'll trip and fall down as he comes across the goal line. He'll get it out to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play.
That was Fox, wasn't it?
Yeah, Fox on the carry. 2nd down and 10 now. They'll stay with the empty backfield. Trip receivers are going to go wide left. Ball's going to be on the right hash mark. They're moving from left to right, north to south here at Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium. Wimberly will stay in at the quarterback spot. But again, they stay empty backfield. From his own end zone, Wimberly puts a man in motion to the wide side of the field now, wanting to throw from his own end zone, going deep down the right sideline, airs it out, and it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage down the field by Trey Jackson. Nope, that's Neandre Thomas. Neandre stride for stride with the intended receiver, Wimberly. He was able to get a hand on it and knock it down.
Neon didn't bite on
it. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10. 3rd and 10 for Bauxite from their own 2 with 5:52 left to play. 21-21, we're all tied. And David, this would be huge if we could get them off the field here.
3 and out and get this field position.
All right. Bauxite looking into the sideline. Play clock down to 5. They're going to burn a timeout here. They're going to burn a timeout to talk about it. It'll be 3rd down and 10 from their own 2. With 5:52 to play in the third, we're all tied 21-21. We're back in just a moment.
Jeff Wardlaw has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw campaign. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Ouachita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Ouachita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Ouachita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
We're all tied 21-21. 5 minutes, 52 seconds to go third quarter. Bauxite called a timeout looking at third down and 10 from their own 2-yard line. They're going to put Wimberly out at wide receiver. So leave Perry in at the quarterback, the freshman, from his own end zone. One to throw, rolling to his left, looking into the flat, fires and going to overthrow his intended receiver. And the Lumberjack defense is forced to 3 and out. And David, that's a huge defensive stop.
Great defensive stop. Let me ask you this question, Jimmy. When they roll Perry out,
and he's underthrown every time.
And he's yes.
All right. So they're going to punt from their own end zone. The punter will be standing at the back of the end zone. We'll see if Warren comes after him or if they elect just to get the field position here. Looks like DeAndre Thomas is back deep for the Lumberjacks. They get a good snap. Warren does put a little pressure. It's going to be a high end-over-end kick fielded by DeAndre at the 35. Return to the 30. Back to the 20. Yep. Flag going to come in at the 10. He's knocked out of bounds at the 5-yard line, but there's a flag way back up the field.
And although you hear the Warren fans booing, it was definitely a block in the back.
And I believe they're going to tab Irvin Rivera with the illegal block.
Yeah.
But still, what have special teams done for Warren tonight? I mean,
special teams is the only reason. Special teams and defense is why Warren's in the football game.
All tied at 21-21. We'll see where they spot the football. It's going to be spotted back at the 41-yard line of Bauxite. So no the return by Neandre. And Warren will have it still with excellent field position. 1st and 10 at the Bauxite 41. But again, the offense has managed to put 7 points on the board, and that's it. Warren will go with twin receivers wide to the right, a bunch set to the left with a tight end now to the left, the wide side of the field. Going to put a man in motion, hand it off on the jet sweep, and Davis is caught behind the line of scrimmage, going to be dropped for a loss all the way back at the 46-yard line. Coming up to make the stop for Bauxite, number 50, Kyle Volk.
We've said his name a whole lot tonight.
It's a loss of 5 on the play, 2nd down and 15. Miller and Davis split wide to the right. Thomas comes wide to the left. Jackson, your lone set back in the backfield. High snap. He pulls it down. He hands it off to Jackson. He's going to get it down close to the 42-yard line. Good second effort there by Trey Jackson. It's going to be a gain of only 4 on the play to bring up 3rd down and 11 now for the Lumberjacks. So a 3rd and long here for Warren at the 42-yard line of Bauxite. 4:40 left to play in the third quarter. We're all tied 21-21. Bauxite will rush 4 and hand it off to Jackson again. Finds a little seam. He's at the 40. The 35 going to be hit and knocked out of bounds down at the 38-yard line. He's going to be 2 yards shy of the 1st down. But Warren's in 4-down territory. We'll be looking at 4th down and 2 from the Bauxite 38, or make it the 33-yard line. Need to get to the 31. Warren quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Denton calling for the play. Hands off again. Jackson. Jackson's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 30 and falls forward down close to the 27-yard line. That's a Milton Insurance first down, and that's a huge Milton Insurance
first down.
For all your insurance needs, give them a call at 352-2155. Denton takes the snap again, hands it off to Jackson. Jackson hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward, and no, he's not going to get anything. Going to lose a yard, actually. He got hit 2 yards deep, loses a yard. It'll be second down and 11 now. Ball spotted back at the 28-yard line. We're down to 3:55 left to play in the third quarter, all tied 21-21. Denton gets the snap. Denton hands. Now they blow it dead. A dead ball. Offside start against the Lumberjacks. So instead of 2nd and 11, it'll be 2nd and 16 as they'll back them up 5. You know, there haven't been many penalties on either team in this ball game. Warren, that's only the second penalty against Warren, I think.
Warren has 3 penalties for 20 yards. Bauxite 1 for 5.
All right.
Of course, they were called for a hold earlier. Warren declined, but
it'll be 2nd and 16 for the Lumberjacks. Twin receivers go wide right. Thomas comes wide to the left. Denton and company looking into Coach Embry. He calls the play in. Play clock down to 2. They snap it. Denton pumps, wanting to go to Thomas. In trouble. Going to have to throw it away. That's
intentional grounding.
Well, I believe it. I don't see a flag yet.
I don't either, but there it is.
There's the flag. Denton was in trouble, and he just threw it toward the sideline. Didn't even try to get it down close to the goal, to the line of scrimmage.
And it was 7 yards shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's where you got it.
Yep, intentional grounding against the Lumberjacks. That'd be a spot foul and a loss of down.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a wow. The flag came in at the 43. That's where it went out of bounds.
It's only a 5-yard penalty, but that loss of down is the thing that just kills you.
Mark it all the way back at the 48. We need to get to the 18 for a first down. So it's 3rd down and 30 for the Lumberjacks. You don't have to get it all back this play, but just get a big chunk of it.
You better get a chunk of it.
3rd and 30 for Warren. Blitz coming. Denton throws a wide receiver screen complete to Tremont Miller. Miller at the 45. The 40 ball came loose.
Nope.
They say he's down, though. He fumbled as he went to the ground. The ball came loose. Warren will maintain possession at the 40-yard line. And it's going to be looking at 4th down and 22.
Warren going to punt it and try to play defense.
We pinned them back deep a moment ago at the 2, made them punt from the own end zone. Warren couldn't take advantage of the short field, had a holding call on the return, and then couldn't do anything with it. 21-21, we're all tied. 2:38 left to play in the third quarter. Rivera waiting on the snap, gets a good snap. He'll punt it. Warren going to try to get to it. It hits at the 5. They're going to pin him back deep again. Is he going to touch it at the 1?
Okay.
Mark it at the 1-yard line. Warren's defender, Cam Davis, was actually in the end zone when he touched the football out of the end zone, but they're going to rule it down at the 1.
I thought it was going to be a touchback.
They're going to rule it down at the 1. That's where Bauxite will take over. American Shifty Corporation, proud sponsor of Lumberjack football. They were founded in 1971. They have become the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country for big trucks. They work on big truck transmissions, clutches, rear ends, and differentials. Give them a call next time you have trouble. 501-945-0878. All right, Bauxite will have it 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line. We're all tied 21-21 with 2:21 left to play in the third quarter. The quarterback this go around, that's going to be Wimberly. Empty backfield. Wimberly gets the snap, sweep to the right, cuts it up. He gets it out of the end zone, out to the 2, and then Warren's going to swarm him up there. As Rivera coming up to make the stop on him. So there is a flag on the play. No flag. Yep, false start on the offense. And Warren's going to decline it.
You're not going to get nothing out of it.
It's been a half a yard.
You only take that penalty as if they broke something.
A gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. So 2nd and 8 from the 3-yard line. So they'll leave Wimberly in at the quarterback spot. Perry goes as a wide out. Empty backfield again. Trip receivers wide right. Twins go wide left. Wimberly from his own end zone. Wimberly dancing around back there. He's hit at the 1.
Are they going to give him 4? Yep.
Yeah, they'll get him out of the end zone. He's dropped at the 1-yard line. Wow, Warren wanted the safety. Everybody did. Neo Harding was there. Tillman was there. Rivera was there. At that time, Wimberly just did a lot of dancing back there in the end zone.
And I'm really not sure. I don't think it was a safety. I thought he got out.
Yeah, he got the football out.
Yeah, he got the football out.
His feet were still in the end zone. But when he leaned forward, his knee went down at the 1.
He was out.
All right, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 from the 1. Down to 1:39 to play in the 3rd quarter. This time, Bauxite will huddle. They'll break the huddle with 8 seconds on the play clock. They go with Perry, the quarterback, the freshman. Now
they want timeout.
That's their 2nd timeout of the quarter.
That's what I was about to say. You've got a tie ball game, and you've used 2 of your 3 timeouts in the 3rd quarter.
21-21, all tied up. 1:22 to play. It'll be 3rd down and 10 from their own 1 when play resumes. Again, I need to tell you about our friends at Number 1 Wash and Shine. Hey, it's going to be a beautiful weekend they're talking about. And if you want a clean ride to ride around in, give them a call. They'll come pick it up and bring it back to you all nice, ready to ride in. They can do a wash job or a complete detail. Thomas Miller and his crew do a fantastic job. Give them a call at 820-2171. Senior Citizens discount. Again, they're open 7 days a week. Free pickup and delivery. And they'll be glad to take care of your vehicle. Get you back ready to go. Boy, Elkins is pouring it on.
What score?
56-0.
Wow.
Over Monticello. The Billies had a good run, though.
Yes.
Finished 3rd in the 8-4A. Won their opening round last week at Highland in a 21-20 ball game. And then they go and take on what some say could be the number 1 team in the state in 4A in Elkins.
Yes.
All right. Bauxite will have it first, or make it 3rd down and 10 from their own 1. They're going to line up. Warren's defensively crowding the line of scrimmage. They want to throw the football. Looking, now dancing around in the end zone, dumps it off to the back out of the backfield.
Got to make a tackle.
He's at the 10. He's going to dive forward to the 11. Going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down, I believe. Depending on where they spot the football. He got it to Wimberly.
And they signal 1st down.
They spot it at the 11, just by inches. They get the 1st down on 3rd down and 10 from their own 1. They'll spot it. The nose of the football is barely touching the 11-yard line, so it had to be just by centimeters that they got the 1st down. But they keep the drive alive. Perry out of the gun again, empty backfield. He's going to keep it himself. He'll go straight ahead. He's out over the 15, out close to the 16-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5 on the play by the quarterback for Bauxite. Under 40 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. We're all tied 21-21. 2nd down and 5 now for the Miners. Wimberly's going to split wide to the left. He'll be in the slot position. Then they got a wide out on past him. Ball on the right hash mark. Final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Perry hands it off to Duncan. Duncan coming back to the near side. Breaks 1 tackle out over the 16. Gets it out to the 20-yard line. Finally brought down there. And Neo Harding, I think he's been all over the field tonight.
Neo's had a good ball game.
A gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 2. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter here at Lumberjack Stadium. A tie ball game, 21-21. We've got 12 minutes left to go in this football contest. The 2nd round of the 4A state football playoffs. Warren and Bauxite all tied 21-21. We'll be back in just a moment.
You might not be a celebrity, but you still can be a star. South Arkansas College in El Dorado gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. South Arkansas College in El Dorado, a place where you can shine. Visit southark.edu/info.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
Back here at Lumberjack Stadium, we're all tied up, 21-21. Special teams, and David, you said it, defense is what kept Warren in the ball game here tonight so far through 3 quarters of play.
Warren, 32 yards total offense in the third quarter. Bauxite, 74 yards.
They've scored their 3 touchdowns by offensive possessions. Yes. Warren has 2 special team scores, a punt return, a kickoff return. The offense has only put 7 points on the board here tonight. A team that came in averaging 49 points a game. All right. Bauxite looking at 3rd down and 2 as we start the 4th quarter. Wimberly, your quarterback. He's going to keep it himself, cuts back against the grain. He's got the first down as he'll go out over the 20, out to the 23-yard line. And he'll be down there. But that'll keep the drive alive. It started at their own 1. As we start the 4th quarter here, all tied 21-21. Again, the winner moves on to play in the quarterfinals next week. The loser starts playing basketball. 1st and 10, Miners. Bauxite at their own 23. Quarterback will keep it himself. That's Perry. Perry hit behind the line of scrimmage. He'll do good to get it back to the line. And no gain on the play. And on the stop, Jordan Ingram and Neo Harding there to make it for the Lumberjacks. 2nd down and 10. No gain by Perry.
No gain at all.
2nd down and 10. Warren stays in a 4-man front defensively. They'll ease the linebacker up and bring it from the edge. That's Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon coming on the blitz. Going to hand it off. It's a run blitz. They hand it off to Duncan. Duncan over the 25. And again, we can't bring him down. He pushes a pile forward out near the 30-yard line.
Going to be a 7-yard pickup for Duncan.
Seemed like yards after contact, he gets 4 or 5 more yards after we initially hit him. 3rd down and 3.
Brings us 3rd down and 3 for the Miners.
So 3rd and 3 for Bauxite from their own 30-yard line.
He's got 111 yards so far in the ball game, Duncan.
Perry out of the shotgun. Now check that. That's Wimberly back there out of the shotgun. Duncan's alone setback. Wimberly gets the snap around the right side. He'll get the first down across the 35, out near the 40-yard line before he's finally brought down there. And Warren finally making the tackle on him, but not before they pick up the first down. You know, you start looking at this. This started at their own 1-yard line. And now they've got it 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
This will be the 10th play.
They had a drive in the first half of 16 plays.
Yes.
That was good for a score. They'll go back with Perry at quarterback. Wimberly is a wide out. Perry's going to keep it himself. He's hit at the line and not going to be much there as he'll get it out to the 40. A gain of 1 on the play, and then he's gang tackled by that interior line of the Lumberjacks.
J.D. Tillman with the tackle.
A gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Terrence Roberson will check into the ball game defensively for the Lumberjacks. Coming out is going to be Bison Harris. So 2nd down and 9 now for Bauxite. They're moving from right to left here in this 4th quarter, from south to north. Perry, your quarterback. Low snap, picks it up, hands it off. That's going to be to Duncan. Duncan right side over the 40, out close to the 45-yard line. He's going to gain about 5 on the play.
Got a flag.
We'll see what the flag is about. It would have been.
I think they signaled holding.
Holding against Bauxite. So Warren will take the penalty. It'll remain second down. We're going to spot the football. It's going to be second down and long. They go back to the line of scrimmage, mark off 10 yards, and they're going to mark it all the way back at the 29-yard line. So it'll be second down and 20. 9:08 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Warren and Bauxite all tied 21-21. They'll send 2 receivers into the boundary. Ball on the right hash mark. Perry wanting to throw. Straight drop, has all day. Flags come in. He's going deep down the field, and it's going to be intercepted. Nope, didn't hold on to it. Oh, Cam Burks, playing safety, had it in his hands, but when he hit the turf, the ball came loose. But there are flags back up at the line of scrimmage. False start on the offense. That's going to be declined, so it'll be third down and 20 now for Bauxite.
Big defensive stand right here.
8:50 to play. Yeah, I mean, they started this drive at their own 1. But they're looking at third down and 20 following that holding call. And now a false start. Warren declines that penalty, so it'll be third and 20 from their own 29-yard line. Elijah Perry, the freshman quarterback. Twin receivers come wide left. Warren will rush 4. Perry rolling to his left, looking, throws it into the flat, complete to Duncan out of the backfield. He'll slip and fall down out at the 36-yard line, left at the 37. He'll gain 8, and it'll be fourth down and 12 for the Miners. And they're going to send the punting unit on, it looks like. So fourth down and 12 for Bauxite. We're all tied 21-21. 8:23 left to play here in the fourth quarter. DeAndre Thomas is going to go back deep for the Lumberjacks. Their punter will stand at his own 25 when he gets the snap. Thomas back at the Lumberjack 30, and flags come in before the snap. Warren's going to line up in the neutral zone. So Warren will give them 5 yards, and that'll make it, instead of fourth and 12, it'll be fourth and 7.
I still think they're going to punt, but...
Yeah, they are. They're going to leave their punting unit on. Ball will be spotted out at their own 42-yard line. But Warren lined up in the neutral zone. All right, fourth down and 7. They get a good snap, a little high, but he gets it down. Going to kick it away from Thomas. He'll move under it and now move away from it. He'll hit it to 20 and take a minor roll inside the 15 all the way down to the 10. Oh, wow. Both teams playing chess.
More like a major roll.
They're marking at the 10-yard line. Lumberjacks will have it there first and 10 at their own 10. 7:51 left to play.
Now, the thing, if you're the Lumberjacks, you've got to be concerned with is they took, Bauxite took right at 6.5 minutes off the clock with that possession.
They still came up empty-handed.
Still came up empty-handed, but how many more times you going to get the football?
All right, first and 10 Lumberjacks from their own 10. Jackson Denton, your quarterback. One to throw. Wide receiver screen, complete to Cam Davis. Davis, a short gain. He'll get it out close to the 15 before he's bumped out of bounds there. Davis with his first catch of the night. Gains 5. It'll be second down and 5 now for Warren. Warren needs a drive that will take 4 or 5 minutes off the clock apiece.
They do.
We don't need to score in a minute and a half.
No.
All right, here we go on second and 5. Denton hands it off to Jackson. Jackson cuts it to the outside. He's out to the 20. He's got the first down as he'll fall forward out to the 23-yard line. Traylon Jackson on the run is good for a Milton Insurance first down. For all your insurance needs, go see them at Milton Insurance, 314 North Spring Street in Fordyce. They'll spot it on the left hash mark out at the 23. First and 10 Lumberjacks. Denton, straight drop, steps up in the pocket, going deep for DeAndre. He's open. He catches it at the 40. DeAndre at the 30 to the 25, and he's caught from behind. Big play for DeAndre Thomas. Once again, coming through for the Lumberjacks. Another Milton Insurance first down at the 23-yard line of Bauxite.
A 51-yard completion.
All right, here we go. We said we didn't need to score quickly. We'll take the points.
Well, yeah. On a game like tonight, if you get it in the end zone, put it there.
Now a timeout called on the field. 7:16 to play in the ball game. It is 21-21.
Who called it? Looks like sure. Bauxite.
If Bauxite did, that's their final timeout of the ball game.
No, nobody called a timeout.
The officials
are putting them all back on the field. It says, who wants to call the timeout?
Coach Embry was already out at the numbers. But, yeah, they're saying, come on, let's get back out here. The officials are discussing. I believe it's a problem with the chains.
Okay.
That's what it is. The chain gang has broke over there.
And they're not giving anybody a timeout.
And leaving the teams out on the field. However, Bauxite is doing some defensive substituting. But the officials are working on the chains. That's what the timeout is about. And again, Bauxite taking advantage of it by swapping some defensive players in and out. All right. They have to put the chains back together. That's what the officials are working on. It's first down Warren from the 23-yard line of Bauxite. And I believe they finally got it fixed. They're stretching them back out. I'm sure what happened, running down that sideline, somebody stepped on it.
Yeah. More than likely, you are correct.
They're still working on it. We're going to keep it here. Don't forget the scoreboard show's coming up tonight from 10 to 11. Final scoreboard of the year. Randy Rainwater and his crew are going to have it for you tonight from 10 to 11. They'll tell you who won, who's lost, and who's moving on in the playoffs. All right. They stretched it out. It is 10 yards. It'll be first down Warren at the 23-yard line of Bauxite. 7:16 to play in the game that we're tied 21-21. We were tied 14-14 at the half. Jackson Denton, your freshman quarterback for the Lumberjacks. Sends Miller in motion, going to hand it off to Jackson up the middle. Traylon breaks the tackle. Jackson at the 20, to the 15, cuts back at the 10, to the 5, picks up a block from Tremont Miller, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown. Tremont Miller with a good block down.
Tremont, he's had one of his best ball games tonight, even though his catches have been limited.
And the Lumberjacks go up by 2 scores, 27-21. Biggest lead of the night for the Lumberjacks with 7 minutes left to play in the ball game. It's only Warren's second scoring drive of the ball game. Again, special teams have put 14 points on the boards for the Lumberjacks tonight. Juarez on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Cornish. Everybody is set. And the snap is a little high. Cornish gets it down. The kick's on its way. It's good through the uprights. 28-21. Lumberjacks lead it. 7 minutes to play. We're back in just a moment.
The elders say at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home, choose Drew Memorial.
I'm going to correct myself. I said Warren went up by 2 scores. They're only up by 1. Let me correct that. 28-21. I had wishful thinking.
Yeah, I was with you if you wanted it. 5 plays, 90 yards, 51 seconds.
The biggest play was a 50-something yard pass to DeAndre Thomas.
52 yards.
This time, Flores will kick this one into the end zone for the automatic touchback. And once again, the Bauxite Miners will start 1st and 10 from their own 20. Warren leading 28-21. There's 7 minutes left to play in the ball game. And another key factor. You talked about it a moment ago. They used 2 of their timeouts in the third quarter. So they only have 1 timeout remaining. Warren has their full allotment of timeouts if need be. All the scoring drives by Bauxite tonight have been over 6 minutes long.
Correct.
So if Warren defense can hold them to another long drive, not give up a big play, Lumberjacks can pull out the win here tonight. Perry out of the shotgun. He's going to leave it with Duncan, right side. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, and he's got a yard, and that's all. Warren had the penetration on the defensive line there to make the stop.
For defense, that drive also helps motivate you. You realize, hey, we just got help.
A gain of 2, we'll call it. 2nd down and 8 now for the Miners. Ball spotted at their own 22-yard line. Perry calling for the snap. Perry, wide receiver screen, complete to Wimberly at the 20. He'll get it out to the 25. He's going to be bumped out of bounds up near the 26-yard line. He'll gain 4. It'll still bring up a 3rd down and 4 for Bauxite. His clock will stop, however, with 6:26 to play as he got out of bounds. Warren leading 28-21. They'll send trip receivers wide to the left. Wimberly is lined up as a flanker, as a wide receiver out here on the wide side of the field. Perry calling for the snap, wanting to throw. Looking, throwing to the sideline. He throws complete. Shy of the 30-yard line. Great open field. Tackle coming up to make the stop is Aaron Davis, and Miners are stopped short of the 1st down at the 29-yard line. That was a great open field tackle.
That was a great open field tackle. Who caught that football?
13.
Fox.
Fox. And it was Warren's Aaron Davis making the stop. Bauxite's going to go for it on 4th and 1 from their own 29.
Warren makes the stop here. You've got to feel comfortable. Now, Lumberjacks.
Warren going to use a timeout. 5:50 to play in the ball game. 28-21. Lumberjacks have a 7-point lead. Bauxite looking at 4th down and 1 from their own 29-yard line. Coach Embry calls the timeout to talk to his defense. We'll keep it right here and tell you that our friends at American Shifty Corporation, a proud sponsor of Lumberjack football, were founded in 1971. They've become the largest big truck transmission and rear end builder in the country. And the only way you do that is by providing great service and great customer service and a great warranty. They offer a no questions asked 1-year warranty on their work. They are fast and efficient. They've got all the parts in stock, or most parts in stock. Let me put it that way. But the next time you have a transmission, clutch, rear end, or differential problem on your big truck or skidder or heavy equipment, a bulldozer, whatever, a road grader, give them a call at 501-945-0878. They can get you back on the road or in the woods quicker than anybody else. That's American Shifty Corporation, a proud sponsor of Lumberjack football. 4th down and 1 for the Miners.
They'll put Wimberly at quarterback.
Who else would you put back there?
Nobody. That's why I'm saying they're going to put Wimberly at quarterback.
Warren will show a 4-man front defensively. We've got 8 in the box. Wimberly gets the snap. He's got the 1st down and more. Across the 35, he's knocked out of bounds up near the 41-yard line. All right.
13-yard pickup.
Trey Jackson on the stop for the Lumberjacks. 5:45, he got out of bounds, so the clock will stop. They'll move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 Miners. Ball spotted at their own 42-yard line. Warren's defense has got to make a stop here. Here we go. On 1st and 10. Wimberly stays at the quarterback spot. They're going to hand it off. Fox caught way back in the backfield, and there's Weatherspoon. Cody Weatherspoon blitzing from the outside corner and going to drop him all the way back at the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play.
Gonna be okay, yeah.
They mark his forward progress at the 35-yard line, so a loss of 7. It'll be second down and 17, but what a huge defensive play there by Cody Weatherspoon. Oh, my. Second and 17. They go back with Perry at quarterback. Perry gets the snap. Going to pitch it to a flanker coming around. He's tripped up at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward out to the 47-yard line. That was Duncan on the carry. But only a gain of 2, so third down and 15. 4:45 left to play in the ball game. Warren up by 1 touchdown, 28-21.
I'm going to say Bauxite will run. They won't have to get all of it this time because they're not punting.
Perry, your quarterback. Trip receivers go wide right. Perry looking to his right. Neo Harding giving chase, catches him from behind and sacks him. Neo Harding. At least his third tackle for a loss tonight.
Yeah.
The loss is back to the 36-yard line, so it'll bring up a fourth down and 16. And you're right, they're going for it with 4 minutes and counting.
They're scared they will not get the football back, or if they do, they'll be behind by 14.
Fourth down and 16 for the Miners. Trip receivers go wide right, empty backfield for Perry. Warren bringing the blitz again. Perry forced out of the pocket, running to his left, looking downfield now. Throws underneath, complete. That's going to be to Duncan.
Duncan's got
the first down and more as he goes across midfield to the Lumberjack 43-yard line. Warren had everyone accounted for except for Duncan. Neo Harding was giving chase but could not bring down Perry. So they keep the drive alive with 3:35 left to play in the ball game. First and 10 now for Bauxite. From the Lumberjack 43-yard line. Warren leading by 7. Perry stays in at the quarterback. He'll get the snap, rolling to his right, dumps it off short. It's going to be caught. A flag comes in from way in the back. Boy, it was obvious there was a hold.
Yeah, there was a hold several spots. Let's see what they're calling, though. Traditionally, that man does not call holding.
As the play was complete down to the 41. Let's see. We're waiting on the official to give us an indication. They're waving the flag off. They're going to wave the flag off. Boy, the Warren crowd doesn't like it at all. It'll be second down and 8. The play will stand the way it is. Second and 8. Clock should start back running. It does at 3:15 left to play in the game. Warren up by a touchdown, 28-21. Bauxite with 1 timeout remaining. From the Lumberjack 41-yard line. Perry puts a man in motion. Wide receiver screen covered up, backing up behind midfield. Warren's going to sack him again, and that's J.D. Tillman. J.D. Tillman with the sack, and he lowered the boom on Perry.
He's woozy getting up, isn't he?
The loss is all the way back to the Bauxite 49-yard line.
A loss of 8.
It'll be third down. The ball's at the 49. They need to get to the 33 for a first down.
And we watched them get 18 on fourth down a while ago, so.
Third down and 18 here. The quarterback is Wimberly this time. Wimberly takes the snap, sweep to the left. He gets to the outside.
There's going to be a holding.
It's at the 40.
Coming back.
He'll carry it down to the 35 and bumped out of bounds, but you can nullify all that as he goes out at the 33-yard line. He would have been a yard right at the first down marker, but there is a flag on the play. Holding, the call against Bauxite.
Holding against the Miners.
2:10 to play in the ball game. And we got an injured player for Bauxite. That's Wimberly. He getting up and limping a little bit. He'll walk off the field. Holding, the call against the Miners. They'll come back and spot the football and then mark it off from the 49-yard line, from the original line of scrimmage. It was third and 18. It'll be third and 28 now, with 2:10 to play. Warren up by one score, 28-21.
Once again, you know, Bauxite's going to go for it on 4th down, so they know they don't have to get the whole amount.
3rd down and 28. They have one timeout left.
3rd down is 29 for the Miners.
The Miners will put Wimberly back into the game at quarterback. He'll go empty backfield and 5 wide. Ball on the right hash mark. Warren will rush 4. Wimberly rolling to his right, looking down the field, throws, is caught at midfield. Back up on the 45, to the 40, to the Lumberjack 31-yard line, another 1st down. There's a flag on the sideline. It's going to be a warning on Coach Embry, or a flag on the sideline.
A 30-yard pickup?
The mark it to the 31-yard line.
And that was Fox?
Let's see. The officials are conferring out there. It's 28-21. Lumberjacks have a 7-point lead. Coach Embry's arguing he was across the line of scrimmage, and he was.
Yes.
When he threw the football. And Coach Embry is livid.
Yes.
As he was across the 39-yard line when he
threw the football.
So it should have been an illegal forward pass. But the officials didn't see it. It's going to stand the way it is. And the reason Coach Embry got the flag on the side, because he was out there trying to tell him. Bauxite 1st and 10 at the Lumberjack 31-yard line with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Warren leading 28-21.
Wow.
Yeah.
What an awful call.
All right. It'll be 1st and 10 Bauxite. We're about ready to go. The officials all get set. Ball spotted at the Lumberjack 31-yard line. Clock starts. Under 2 minutes to go. Perry, your cornerback. Sends a man in motion. Perry wanting to throw, looking down the middle of the field. Now goes down the right sideline, has a man open, and it's intercepted. Intercepted at the 5.
It's Traylon, isn't it?
Going to bring it up. Traylon Jackson with the interception. Back to the 5, to the 10. Scrambling around. A flag's going to go down. He'll go down at the 7-yard line, but Traylon Jackson with the interception. No, it's Neandre Thomas.
Neandre?
My apologies.
Oh, great.
Number 4, Neandre.
Great play.
Well, let's see what the flags are about. It'll be Warren's football.
No, it's going to be an illegal block because DeAndre changed directions. And that just messes everything up. But it's going to be Warren's football.
There's a call from the official. It'll be 1st down Lumberjacks. And DeAndre with the interception there. Wow. Had a big catch there in the 4th quarter. Put the Lumberjacks up 28-21.
And you got to remember, Jimmy, Bauxite can only stop the clock once.
They have one timeout. 1:32 to play in the ball game. Warren's football, they'll spot it back at the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Warren from their own 3.
At the 3.5-yard line.
Jackson, Denton, and company will come out onto the field. That was Neandre Thomas with the interception.
Great job by Neandre. I'm sorry I called Thomas. So,
all right. Denton will work. He'll be 2 yards deep in his own end zone when he gets the snap. Bauxite putting 9 men on the line. They're going to hand it off. Trey Jackson straight ahead. Trey out over the 5. He's out to the 7. Make it the 6-yard line. He'll gain a tough 3 yards, and Bauxite's going to use their final timeout of the ball game with 1:24 to play. Warren up 28-21. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Lumberjacks from their own 6-yard line. Don't forget our friends at number 1 Wash and Shine, 820-2171. You want your car cleaned up? Give them a call. They'll pick up and deliver. They offer 7-day service, 7 days a week, free pickup and delivery, 820-2171. The next time you want your vehicle cleaned up, give number 1 Wash and Shine a call. They'll do a complete detail or just a wash job. American Shifty Corporation, proud sponsor of Lumberjack football, 501-945-0878. The largest big truck transmission and rear end builder in the country. Dr. Kerry Pennington, proud sponsor of Lumberjack football and Warren Athletics, as well as all our other sponsors. We want to thank them for making our broadcast possible all season long. 28-21. Warren with a 7-point lead. Second down and 8 for the Lumberjacks from their own 6-yard line. Bauxite is out of timeouts. Warren can pick up. They really don't even have to pick up a first down. Just let the play clock, once they snap the football, keep it in the positive yardage. A gain of a yard there, out to the 8 by Trey Jackson.
And now let her run.
All right, once they get up, they reset the play clock down to 35. We're going to be about 40 seconds remaining, maybe 45 seconds remaining when they snap this football, if they let the play clock go all the way down. And Warren could even take a delay of game.
Yes.
If they wanted to. Or they could get it down.
Or get it down and call timeout.
Because Warren has 2 timeouts remaining. It is 3rd down and 6 for the Lumberjacks from their own 8-yard line. They're standing there. Coach Emery's going to call a timeout. He's watching the play clock go down. It's down to 40 seconds. The game clock is. Play clock. Warren calls a timeout. With 37 seconds remaining here in the contest, Warren will call the timeout here, leading 28-21, and it looks like Warren's going to advance into the quarterfinals next week and take on either Ozark or Lincoln. But boy, what a battle we have had here at home tonight.
Yes.
With the Bauxite Miners. They finished as the number 2 seed out of the 4A. And again, we'll have the scores for you tonight from 10 to midnight and tell you who's going where and tell you who won what game. I was going to see if I can get some updates on some scores for you to try and pass them along. Ozark, the last score we had was 21-7, leading Lincoln. And that was at halftime. All right, Warren have to snap the football one more time. They've gone into a victory formation. They've got Trey Jackson back there standing at the goal line behind Jackson Denton. Snap it. They'll start the clock. Everything should be over with. Get the snap, take the knee, and that's going to be your ball game. The Lumberjacks win it here tonight. They improve to 12-0 on the year, keep that perfect record going, and will advance into the quarterfinals next Friday night and play the day after Thanksgiving. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back and wrap this one up for you from Lumberjack Stadium. 28-21, final score, Lumberjacks win. We'll be back in just a moment.
Oil Company, located at 3400 Junction City Highway in El Dorado, is proud to serve their great customers all through the Arklamath. With locations in El Dorado, Crosset, and Warren, Sewell Oil Company is just a phone call away at 881-9300. Check out our new location at 1401 East Church Street in Warren, or call 870-466-4166. Check us out at SewellOil.com. Sewell Oil, a proud sponsor of Warren Lumberjack football.
Warren Bank and Trust Company provides fast, easy, reliable service with loans to fit your needs. Whether you need a car loan, a house loan, ATV loan, or a new boat, just come by and let Warren Bank make your dreams